Hello, 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 everyone. How are you? And look who's right here. Hello, Tina. She's only here for a minute, y'all, and I'm just coming in to
What?
say hi and to do a couple readings for a little while. So if there's somebody here who wants a reading, just let me know, and I will do a reading for you. Um, to let you know how things are going on. I'm not gonna be in here that long. I just hadn't seen y'all in a long time. And I just finished some personal readings and I still had a little bit more energy. Once you get into it, the spirit don't let you go. So I'm just here with a couple more things. Miss Stacy, I think I just gave you a very long reading the last time me and Don was on. I'll see if there's anything else that'll come up or maybe a different subject, but we could try it. Go ahead and post your questions in the chat. I'm not doing love, so don't look, y'all can put love in there, but I'm just gonna give you a general reading. I guess Keena will speak to y'all in a minute. She all over the place in around the corner around the mulberry bush.
Well, first of all, I didn't know you had went live. I came back like, huh?
She just said, Keena, I'm about to start the timer so we can go live. Now I'm live, and she like, I don't know. But type your question
I
into
didn't
the chat.
hear that. So
Oh,
shut
and
up.
Keena will be in the background cracking the whip again. So go ahead and put your like I said, put your questions in the chat, and then I will go ahead and read. If we don't have a lot of people, then I'm just going back to doing what I was doing, which was watching Will Trent on Hulu. Y'all, that's a good show. If y'all ain't seen it, y'all need to see it. It is pretty good. Um, okay, so I will do a reading for you, but I will not do a love reading. And I will not tell you about somebody else's energy. So, um, you can rephrase that question, or I can give you a general. But we're not doing love. I just no. But if I give you a general and love comes up, then I'm fine with it. But um, Bonnie is love on the weekends. I mean, on Wednesday mornings, that's Bonnie calling on angels 1111. She will do a love reading for you. I'm just not. But I'll do a general, and if love comes up, then I'll let you know. But I'm just not doing it that way. All right. Okay. So I was just checking to see. So any other Oh, so Keena letting y'all know that she put you on a list. So go ahead and ask your questions, and then we'll get started. So the first person I think we had was Stacy. Did you ask for a Oh, Christine asked for a general too. Stacy, was yours just a general? You didn't say, so I'll go ahead and give you a general. The first card that popped out and I put it back was the Eight of Cups, which means you're walking away. But I hadn't asked the question yet, so I'm gonna wait and see if there's some other energy that is that is coming through for you. Did you have no, she said just a general. I don't even think y'all be wanting to know nothing. So the first card that came out was the star card, and that's like wishing upon a star. That's like having renewed hope for something that hasn't happened for you yet. You have career aspirations that I feel like this is what we told you about last time was career, something about a new job coming or a new opportunity coming your way in the career field because they're giving me wishes. They're giving me star card, which is wishing for something or hoping for something to come true, or having renewed faith in something that you may have been questioning because it's been a long time coming, is how they're showing it to me. Because they're showing me the Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Wands is weary and tired, but they're asking you to be resilient. You do have an ending coming and a new beginning, and your new beginning is an Ace of Wands, which again, for which Tina used to always say, wands are wishes, but it's also career, it's also passion, it's also creativity. So there is a new beginning coming for you in that arena. So for me, that seems to be career wise. Um, is it something in the arts? Are you an art person? Is your career something to do with the arts or drawing or painting or something? That's how they're showing it to me. I keep hearing arts and creativity. So is your job in the arts in some kind of way? Or is that what you're desiring to get into? Ooh, you're about to have a tower moment too. But a tower moment is just a sudden upheaval or change. Something fast is about to come in. So that card did come out. Something fast is about to happen. It's going to be big change. But it came out with the Nine of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles is that independent wealth, that wish fulfillment, you getting what it is that you want. So whatever it is that you're asking for, you said no, no. It's not in the arts. It's something to do with creativity, and they're showing me pictures and art and stuff like that. So you're saying you're not in that field at all. but that's how they're showing it to me. So is there a desire for you to be in that field, like painting or drawing or something like that? Because that's how they're showing it to me, in that way, in that creative expression of art and drawings and paintings. That's how they're showing it to me. And you're feeling a little bit stuck in your current position right now, like you're not so happy about what's going on. So this is how they're showing it to me, like you're feeling stuck in your current situation. That's divine holding you up, divine trying to tell you that it's just not time. You're just not ready to make that move yet. Um, They show me you standing in a doorway. It's light outside, so this is a good thing. The sun is shining, and you holding your foot out like you're about to step outside the door, but for some reason you won't step outside the door. You're staying in your comfort zone, but you are weary and wanting to get out. So they're showing me like cabin fever. So that could be you a little bit tired, a little bit weary, a little bit, just kind of bored in your job and wanting something new and not taking the steps forward to move into something new. So that's how they're showing it to me, is that you're looking for something new or you're desiring something new, but you're just not taking the steps to get whatever it is new that you wanted to get. Hey, affirm. And you're just not taking the steps forward to it. So that's what your holdup is. It's not necessarily divine timing. It's whenever you step out and you're ready to go, the divine timing will go ahead and start moving things forward for you, but you're stuck. Honestly, you're taking too long, and that's what that tower card is. A tower card is when spirit has waited on you to make this move and you haven't done it. And so now there's a sudden upheaval, a certain change, a sudden transformation. So there is about to be a big dramatic change in your situation, but it's going to lead to something positive in your money situation. So let me see what. So, Hmm. Okay. So it's planning. That two of wands is that planning. You see, he's holding the world in his hand. So it's him planning something, him making his next move, him thinking about what it is he desires. So this is your higher power. They know what you want. They know that you're not a fan of change. I can see they know that you're desiring something, but they also know that you're moving. So you're about to get that intuitive nudge. Go ahead and do it. This is that intuitive nudge. This is that, hey, you give me intuitive nudge, that creativity, that passion, that desire, that emotions that are getting him to want to do what he's supposed to. You're very intuitive, but you're just not an action person. Like you know what the right move is to make, but you're just not making it. That's that planning and that's that feeling stuck. But in this situation, and you know what, this did come out in the reverse, and I'm a person who does a reversal. So in the reverse, to me, this isn't the universe holding you back. This is you holding you back, and these cards are supporting that. You have the intuition, you have a desire and you're making the plans, you're just not taking any action on it. So this is going to be your action part. It's going to be it's going to be your higher power making that sudden change for you, but it's going to lead to this wealth because it's them hearing your inner thoughts and knowing what it is that you desire. You just are not making a move on it. So they're going to be that action for you to get you to where you want to be and get you out of this stuck energy. This is a new month, and they were talking about the solar storms and all the eclipses and blah 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 and all the energy that's coming through. I don't look at the details because I'm not an astrologer. That's again Wednesdays with Bonnie. She gives you a very in depth reading about astrology, so you can talk to her. But what I've heard or what I've read about in passing is that there's a lot of energy, surges of energy that are coming. Like today, I said I just finished some personal readings and now I still have this energy. So I was like, let me go live and get some of this and use up some of this energy with giving other people readings. So that's how I ended up on live. But that's where those energy surges are going to come through. And you're going to have that desire to, like that itch that you just can't scratch. And it's going to be the change that you need. It's going to be something sudden, not necessarily in a bad way, but sudden, unexpected. And sometimes if you're not ready for change, then it's a painful process, but it's definitely to get you to your end, which is more money, which is something that you desire. Are you saving for a home purchase? Is that what you're doing? Is that what the savings is for? Because they showed me a piggy bank trying to grow, but it keeps bursting open. So it's little and it may get up to a certain amount and then it's cracked open and used and then you have to start all over again. So have you been saving for a big purchase, but little things are coming up and you've had to deplete your savings or decrease your savings a little bit dealing with these situations that are coming up? Is that what the case is? Is that why they're showing it to me like that? It stays to get a bigger place. So they show me you want, so they're showing it to me as a house. So maybe sometimes you can want one things and they'll give you that or greater. So they're showing it to me as a house, a cute little house with a porch. That it's a newer build, a more modern build, but it has like a deck style kind of porch in the front where you would walk up on it. You could put little chairs on a little table out there and sit out in front of it. There's green grass, so you're in a place that I guess has four seasons, I think, because there's lush grass growing all around, and there's a moisture in the air. It's a cooler time of the year, but it's still daytime, so this may be a fall season that we're approaching. That they're showing it to me. It's not winter because it's not snow, so it's that fall season is when I'm seeing this happening. So later in the year is when this is going to happen. Um, what was it? Gosh, it was something else about the house. Because you said you want a bigger place. You're not moving forward. Oh, it was something else I said about your job, and I just don't remember what the question was. And you didn't type the comment in there, so I don't remember. Oh, it was something about moving, wanting a bigger place. Oh, saving. Oh, your savings being depleted on little things that are coming up that are incidental. So, um, again, it's going to grow to the level that you need it to be to get you where you want to go. So you're going to get what you want. All right. So that's all I have for you. I hope that was good for you and it gave you what you wanted to know. But know that a big change is coming up for you suddenly, like in June. I feel like it's going to be a June thing. All right, Keena, who's in here? Y'all like Keena glasses? She thinks she's special. She get them on flipping and popping and putting all them different colors on the front. So you know I got jealous
I
when I
mean,
got my glasses.
I ain't got effects on them right now, but they I in the cart now.
You're welcome, Miss Stacy. I hope you're like it. Catherine, are you still here? You said General.
It's not Catherine. It's Christina.
Oh, Christine. Oh my gosh, where did Catherine from? Lord, maybe I need to take these
I
glasses
don't
off.
know.
That is clearly Christine. Right.
I'm
How do
like,
you see
that's a
worse with
Chris.
your glasses on? How do you see worse with your glasses on? Christine, are you here? Catherine may be here
Because
too,
they're
but
not
Christine, are you?
prescription.
Exactly. I don't know what they are, but they are not improving my vision. That's obviously true. Okay, Miss Christine, you're here. What is wrong with the child? Lord help the people. Okay, y'all. So,
Oh Lord.
Miss Christine, what was I saying? What did I ask? Alicia, go have a seat. That's what you do. Go have a seat. Don't even be talking about my glasses.
Right,
Because you're the
Alicia.
reason
Andy in the glasses. I miss you, child.
I got
I
the
miss
glasses.
you a
At least you can come on with all those pretty
part.
little glasses. Exactly. What y'all doing? All right, so Miss Christine, I saw something for you, and I got to talking about these glasses and totally forgot. Or maybe I saw something for Catherine because that's who I said. Because now the vision is totally gone now that I'm tapped into Christina's memory. So let's see, Miss Christine. You said general. So what is going on with Christine? It felt like it was love or some kind of relationship thing. There's somebody. Okay, so this is how they're showing it to me.
People
It's
watching. Do we
nighttime.
have
You're
anybody
standing
else who
in the
want to read it?
Kena. Huh? Who? Oh.
Hmm.
I
I
thought
said
you were
it's
talking to
nine
me.
people watching. Is there anybody else that want to get on the list?
Oh, okay, there you go. So, dang it, you made me forget what I was saying about Miss Christine. Dang it, y'all know if I lose my train of thought, what was I saying? Oh, okay, got it. Came right back. My people be like, hold on, Angie, let me open that back up for you. So it's nighttime. There's a person standing outside the door looking in. You're standing in the door, but you're not welcoming to this person. You're closing the door. You're familiar with this person, but you're not welcoming to this person because the door is only open enough for you to kind of speak out, but not to invite them in like you want them to be into your personal space. The door is because basically the door is in between you and that person. You're not like you're not trying to hear this foolishness that is being spoken to you, is what I'm getting. Like these people are just a chat, 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 and you like, oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. You're not trying to hear what it is that they're saying. So you're moving on. Um, and it's just not happening the way that you want it to happen. Or you're not happy about whoever this is and whatever it is they're saying. You're over and done with it and you're ready to move on. You're actually closing the door a little bit more. Like the more they talk, the more you back up and the more you close the door. And the door opening is getting smaller and smaller until you're going to be like, all right, then see you later. And you just going to close the house and go in. So I don't know if you're the one who asked for the relationship or if that's what that is what this is alluding to, but you're ready to walk away and be done with the situation. You're not trying to hear what this person is saying or even engage with them. So you're um ready to get done with this. Yeah, I get bored fast. Right. So you're ready to move on. And you're just like, oh, okay. Well, eyes kind of glazed over, thinking like, you know what, I really do want pizza tonight. Like they're talking, but you are totally in your own world, thinking about what you want and how this isn't making you happy, and you done heard it all before. Like you can hear the song playing in the background, heard it all before. Like you're like, yeah, okay, I got it. Yeah, yes, that makes sense. All right, then I'm gonna go in the house and feed the cat some water. So bye. And then you just kind of close the door and go in because you this is nonsense to you. You're ready to move on. So I just got that you're ready to move forward and you just ain't trying to have it. So that makes sense to me. A new love is coming. You a little angry? What? Wait a minute. I don't want to say that you're an angry lover, but you're a little bit hostile right now, or aggressive in your communication with your relationship stuff, or and not necessarily aggressive. It's just that you're kind of you're blunt about it. You not gonna be like, oh, okay, well, I think we should, maybe pull back a little bit. You like, you know what, this just ain't working, so I'm just gonna go ahead and end this. Have a nice day, and you're just bloop bloop bloop. You just really don't care about it in that way, okay? So that's how they're showing it to me, and so I don't know why I said aggressive. You're not aggressive in your love, but you are pretty blunt and straight to the point where this just, you know what I'm saying, just whatever, okay? So I like that. Hi, Jay Lee. Hi, King Charles and everybody else who came into the chat. I keep seeing hey Angie, so I just want to say hi to y'all. So what else was I gonna say? So that's how they're showing me the relationship thing. Are you planning on going on a trip? It's a fun trip because I see you flying a kite. And so for me, that's just you want just carefree, kid like that youthful energy. So are you planning on going on a trip? I see you going on a trip out in the sun, having a great time because this is vacation, because this is what you would do on vacation. Or are you a teacher and this is your summer vacation? So that's what they're showing me. I see a trip planned. Are you going on vacation? Or are you going on some kind of thing? You're worried about something because this nine of swords came up. So you have a worry about something. Let me see what that is. You're planning a trip to have fun. Okay, I see it. Are you worried about money because the nine of swords came up? Are you worried about being able to finance the trip? Because I just saw money bag. I just hear money bag, money bag, money bag. So you're going to get some money from somewhere. So it's going to be fine. So they're saying don't worry about how it's going to happen. Just plan what you want to happen. And your people will make it happen. That Queen of Swords came right up. You said you wrote I'm a blunt person, and that Queen of Swords came up. That's that blunt. That's that man. Let me make sure it's a queen because y'all know I can't see. That Queen of Swords came up, and so this is that bitchy queen who speaks her mind, who says what she says, and she doesn't, not necessarily she doesn't care about your feelings, but it's not going to prevent her from speaking her mind. Let me say this. Did y'all see how fast Keena just left and didn't even say bye? Just left like a magician, like poof in a ball of smoke. Just boom. So this is what they're showing me about that. So you're very much in your logical mind and thinking about how you're going to finance this trip, but they're saying go ahead. I see a windfall coming for you that you don't know about. There's money coming through for you. And these three cards came out and I was going to put them back and they said, no, take them all three of them. I usually try to take one card at a time, but all three of them came out. And so there's some unknown money coming in, like a windfall that is coming to you, a blessing that you are not aware of. It's not something that you earned, like money that you're working for. This is a windfall. They are very clear that it's a windfall of money that is coming to you that that is not earned but is gifted to you from somewhere. Gifted as in the universe gives it to you, but comes to you from some kind of unexpected way, some kind of unexpected source. There's a little bit of pessimism in you. That's where this devil card is coming in, unless it's addiction, but I don't feel like it's addiction. I truly feel like it is um, you having some pessimism or doubt in being able to finance the things that you want, or in how things are moving forward, or that your higher power is working on your behalf. Like there's a little bit of doubt there, not necessarily in your ability to get it done because you know who you are, you know what you can do, and you are confident in you. It's you're not so confident in the world and them giving you the things that you're desiring because it's been a hard road for a while. And so that's how they're showing me that, right? So then the Page of Swords is coming, and that's that curiosity, that's that logical, that's that thinking, that's that new, that's that information coming into you to give you clarity, to give you what you want. I like how they do it in the Light Seers deck because in the Light Seers deck, she's holding a book in her hand, and there's also just knowledge coming in. The book is knowledge. So this is you getting that clarity of thought in how to move forward, getting out of this pessimistic energy and into a more um, clear energy is how to move forward. So all the answers that you're wanting is coming forward. This unknown also is connected to that. Like you want to know, but you don't know why. And so this is that clarity coming in for you. So it's all good things that are going to come up for you. It's just in you finding that clarity and getting the information that you want to know forward. So I hope that answers your questions and gave you a little bit of clarity. But on the job front, I feel like some good things are about to happen for you. I also see you having some skills and abilities that are personal on the side that you can market and get money for that you're just not doing. So some kind of personal business that won't cost you a lot of startup, not like you would have to go and buy like a truck to be like a truck driver or something like that. It's more of a thing that could cost you little to no money, maybe some equipment that you have to buy, like to do videos, or I don't know if you have a desire to do a YouTube channel or to do something online, but it's a very little startup cost and it's a personal business that'll make you money. And it's a skill that you have in the background that has nothing to do with your actual money that you get paid for. All right. So, you said thank you. That gave you clarity. So I'm with that. I like that. And who's next, Tina? Have a good day, Miss Christine. I'm glad you stopped in. I don't remember your name if I've ever done it before, but somebody said that I've been here a long time ago, but I don't remember if that was you. But it was good to see you. All right. So who's next, Kina? It is, it was Anna Iva who said it's been a while. I am still looking for romance. Do you? Okay, I'm not doing romance today. I can give you a general reading, but I don't do love readings. Miss Bonnie does that on Wednesday mornings. That's just y'all know. Y'all know how I feel about a love reading. So I will give you a general reading, but I don't know what to tell you about romance. That's just not in my wheelhouse. And you don't want the Grim Reaper of Love giving you a reading on love anyway, because it'll be like, no, don't do it. Back away from the vehicle. Look at my face. Don't do it. Don't do it. That's all I'm saying. All right. So Miss Anna, Miss Ann, I keep calling you Anna Iva. It's Ann Iva. Is it Ivy or Iva? Okay, I like it. You said a general is okay. All right. I keep hearing location, location, location. So are you looking for a house and there's a specific location that you want? Is that what we're doing? Are you looking for a new house? Because I heard location, location, location. So there's something about your house and you want it to be close to work so you don't have a long commute. Is that what they're showing me? Because they're showing me a commute or driving and you wanted it to be a smaller commute, like your commute is going from this to this. So are you're not looking for a house because they're showing me location, location, location. So is it the job that you want to be closer to home? Because whatever it is, it's all about where it is for you to be able to accept it or agree to it. So if it's not, so maybe that's why the house needs to be inspected. No, this is about your commute. This is about work. This is work. Okay. It's about your commute and how far you have to drive to get to wherever it is. So it's leaving from your house to somewhere else. So if it's not you going into work, because that's how it is, it's your commute back and forth. And the location of you accepting this offer or whatever it is that is coming to you is dependent upon where it is and where you have to drive to. Is how they're showing it to me. So, and I keep hearing location, location, location. So it's either connected to work, you're not commuting. So it's something about location or where you want to have the job. And if that's not it, then we're not connected. I'm not connected to your energy because you keep saying no. And I got and then I got the wish fulfillment card. So that's the 9 of Cups. So it is about something that you're asking for and you're being granted this wish. But to me, they're showing me a distance and how far you have to travel to get to it. They keep showing me that over and over and over, and your distance shrinking. You work from home and you're retired. So there's something about the distance you have to commute to get to something and whether you're going to accept it or agree to do whatever it is. And then the Knight of Wands came up, which is creativity, passion, moving forward very quickly. I heard not romance. Um, Oh, that's you. That's you, Alicia. Okay, so maybe this is Alicia's energy and not Anna. Because I'm like, I see this clearly. Somebody's acceptance of an offer is dependent. Okay, Miss Ann, hold on a second. Let me get into Alicia's energy because this is all her. Kina, put Alicia up. So this is Alicia's energy. Um, Okay, so the it's dependent upon You taking this offer is dependent upon how far it is from where you want, and you want it to be shorter. So this is your wish being granted. It's coming to you. What you're asking for is coming to you. Okay, that makes sense. Because Miss Ann, I was like, hold on, one of us is not right. And it was the person that was not right. So this is Alicia. So then the Knight of Wands is that passion. So this is a rushing in of energy. This is a fast moving energy. And this is coming to you rather quickly. So let me get an outcome or a time frame on that for you, because that's what you want to know is when, because you're ready to loop. You're ready to end this misery. Like you like put a fork in it because I'm done. And they literally showed me putting like pinning a tail on a donkey. Like, boop, this is over. This is done. Ending it, getting it done. So you're ready to move. And so this is your wish being granted. Oh, you apply for a job. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, well, congratulations. Because as soon as I read it, I saw congratulations. So congratulations. I feel like you're gonna get it. And it's still good money for you. And then I got the King of Wands. That's nothing but good business sense, good leadership. You're going right back into a leadership position, but you're going into something that it's familiar because they're eye to eye with me. I can see right into their eyes. And so for me, that's familiar. When we're not familiar, I can't see their eyes. Like they totally only show me from the ear down, or they cover the eyes. So in this situation, we're eye to eye. So it's familiar that I'm seeing. And this is a good, I like the King of Wands because the King of Wands makes good business decisions, is a leader, and is passionate, is creative, and knows how to get things done, and nurturing. Okay, so this is good business decision for me right here. I like this. I like this. So that is very good. Oh, it's another wands. Wands are always career for me, so that makes sense to me too. Okay, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, let me see what else we got. Let's see. 8 months, or the eighth month. That's August. Is that what it is? Is the hiring process for this place a little bit lengthy because I'm getting eighth month? Because eighth month, and they're showing me August, AUG, or that could be just me associating August with it, but I'm getting eighth month. So is that what it is? Eighth month? Is that what is that? What is the eighth? Why is August coming up? And what is the hiring process lengthy for where you're going usually? Like the onboarding of a new person? Because I keep getting something about August. And you're holding on really tight to this. So this is how it came out in the reverse. You're holding on tight. You were holding on tight, right? So that's why it says you were holding on tight, and now you're loosening up your rein on it because you're ready to go, and you're like, I'm ready to go. And so you're loosening up that grip on that job, on holding on to the money, because you have something new that you want or that you're seeking. So you're letting go. You don't need to hold on to this. Like you were holding on to that because until I find something new, I'm not just gonna jump. I'm not gonna jump out of one ship and just hope it's another ship and I might sink to the bottom. You're very logical in your thinking, in your planning, and how you want to move forward. So familiar in that you know the job. Got it. Because not familiar and you're going back. So familiar in that you know the job and you're ready for this change. So this is why it's in the reverse, because you're not holding on so tight. You're listening your grip and you like, come on with the come on, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to move forward. You're ready to go. So August, maybe it'll be August when it's all said and done. Is that when the plan is supposed to open? Like there's something about August. August is a very significant month for this to all be jump started. Like it seems to be the turning of the page, and it's a new book that you're writing. Is how they're showing it to me. It's a blank book, so you're turning the page to a new page, and you're ready to write it out. You're ready to start your story. It's a brand new book. Is how they're showing it to me. Oh, these images are good, y'all. I like this. Okay, I like this. Look at me acting like I ain't never had this before. This is good. I like it. Okay. Let me see what else I got for you. 85. Okay. Okay, that's what August is. So that's the new plant. Am I correct? Or is that your daughter? No, that's your daughter. No. Leah. What? Okay. Lord help the child. August is what I'm getting though. Okay. Or is that when the plant starts? Is that what you're telling me? Either way, August is very significant. That's when everything is going to start. Okay. And then the Knight of Cups coming, that's somebody with compassion. That's somebody who's giving you a compassionate offer. It's again rushing, fast moving energy. You got two of the faster knights that are moving. There's no slowdown. And so they show me the Knight of Pentacles in your past. That's that slow moving energy. Like you knew a job was coming. You knew something was coming. You knew you could stay in that situation forever. but it was taking so long. And so now the energy is sped up and they're showing me you moving at a swifter pace. And this is somebody offer work for going to be a male. There's something about a male who's going to be very favorable to you. And then this is that victory card. This is the chariot. Again, fast move. Oh my gosh, all your movement cards, all of them are super fast moving cards. That chariot and chariot is victory. So it's a go, it's a yes, it's an August start, it's a congratulations. Oh my gosh. So they're saying, you don't have to be so on pins and needles right now and trying to balance everything out until it comes because you've already started the process and this is an assured thing that's coming. Your prayers are being heard. You're very faithful in your prayer, or you've been a lot more consistent during this situation in your prayers and speaking your mind on this situation because you haven't had to, because of your previous position. You felt very comfortable and you didn't have all the anxiety of the situation. And now it's anxiety written and you're like, oh no, I don't like this feeling, I don't like the way this is going. And so you are ready. Thank you, Alexa. You're saying that you're ready to move forward swiftly and get it done. All right, so I like this. This is good energy for you. Who's a dark skin, not dark skin but brown skin bald guy in a suit? And this is not and he's a bigger gentleman. This is not work related. Y'all know I hate love. And why are they showing me Elmira? Because somebody is very smitten on the other person and holding on to them. And it's kind of like, I want to love you and hold you and squeeze you, and I don't want to let you go. So who's the very, very clingy person? There's a relation, there's a male, again, not work related, bald guy, brown skin, in a suit, wider bill. Who is he? So there's a clingy person. Why are you laughing and not telling me who the clingy person? Listen, do we need a private chat? We need a private chat. We need a private chat. Oh my gosh. I am so mad at you. Oh, private chat. You haven't met anyone new. This is a guy. You know what? His back is to me. So maybe he's a new person. It's a social setting that you are in with this person. So it could be a new person because I'm not seeing his face. And you're not in the picture, but he is very significant to your romantic journey forward. He has on a suit. So this is a fancy thing. This is some kind of upscale event. Like this isn't a casual like club or bar thing. This is a more upscale, like in a hotel lobby or something. This is a seven of pentacles. So you've been waiting. You've been waiting. Your seeds have been planted. You're like, look, just by now I could have grew a whole man myself. Like just put the seeds down in the ground and said this about to be put the husband seed in the ground, water it, nurture it, and give it sunlight, shade, warmth, ice, whatever it needs. You've nurtured it, nurtured it, nurtured it. And now you like, when is this man gonna pop up out the ground? So that guy is the guy popping up out the ground because you like, well, what do I need to do next? With the seven of pentacles, you're stepping back to see what the situation needs in order for you to make it right, to give it, to cultivate it into the direction that you want. So you're waiting on your harvest to come in, but what does it need in order for that harvest to come in? What do I need to do? Do we need more water? Do we need more sunlight? Do we need less sunlight? Do we need some shade? What is it that we need in order to make this situation grow? Because you planted the seed and you're ready to get forward. Okay. So that's what we're doing. Okay. So new person is coming. And I like how you snuck that romantic energy into that reading. I'm so mad at that, but I'm gonna go ahead and take it. I don't even have the love cards in my hand. I was gonna say I'm about to put these love cards away, but these ain't even it. This is the Radiant Wise deck. And so this is one of my new favorite decks. I love this deck, Radiant Wise deck. And I thought that was the reason, but it was my love cards, but it's not. I thought it was these cards, but it's not. So love just naturally came up, and I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you this time. Don't come back in here with that love. Who's next, Kina? I need some water, y'all. What is wrong? Mm, back to Ann. Okay. I'm gonna get some new cards because you need some different energy. Okay, Miss Ann. Are you still here, Ann? I'm gonna get my true heart cards out. Yes, yes, Miss Ann. That's you. Okay. All right. So let me see what we have going on for you. I'm gonna do a past, present, future, or you your hey, hello, Miss Julie. Yes, stranger. I have some extra energy, Miss Julie, after I did some personal readings, and so I just popped on to use up some of that energy. I guess that's one of them energy surges they was talking about in our group chat. Okay. So let me see what's going on for Miss Ann. Ann. You are a train that is stuck in place. There's nothing holding you in place, but you're stuck. You're on the wrong track. That's what the problem is. You are out of alignment. You're on the wrong track, so you're not moving. The track that you're on now led to either a halt or a dead end, and so you need to back up, circle back around, and get back on your track. So you're moving forward, but you're moving forward in the wrong direction. This is how they're showing it to me. They're showing me you and you're in a car by yourself. So nobody else is driving. You're the conductor. You're the person that's driving this train. And so you were going this way, right? This is the way you were supposed to be going. You made a left and went to the wrong way. Now you're moving backwards. You're moving you think that you're moving forward, but you're moving backward. And it led to a dead end. You can't go anywhere. You're stuck right there, right? So what needs to happen is you can't get back to where you were going this way because you're moving forward in the wrong direction. You need to back up, back it all the way back up, get back on your track, and then proceed forward from where you are because they're not going to make you start over, but they are going to make you go back to the place where you messed up. So that's how they're showing it to me, right? You need to get back to the place where you were supposed to be. You were off track. You were driving a car and you pulled it out of you went to the wrong place. You were supposed to keep going forward and you made a left in the wrong direction, but you just need to back it up. So let me see what they mean by back it up because I can hear you saying, how am I going to back it up to where I messed up? Right? But they're saying, and you didn't even mess up. So don't say messed up. They're saying you just got off track. You wanted to explore something else and you did. You don't like it. It's okay to be a part of your journey. It just lengthens your journey. You didn't mess up. So that's what they want me to say is saying you did not mess up. You just explored another option. You just need to go back and fix it. So let me see where it is that they need you to go back to. Okay. Because that's what I can hear you asking me. How do I get back? Okay. So let me see. And I'm trying to see what the train is. Is it off track career wise, personally? Um, just where? Okay, so it's the magician card. So all you have to do is say, "I want to go back to where I where I got off track." That's what you need to ask your higher power. Yeah, you got all major arcana. You have two major arcana out of two cards that I pulled. So some big drastic changes are happening to you. These are major things that are major changes in your life. So this is how they're showing it to me. You have the power to decide that you want to go back. You just need to say, hey, whoever you call your higher power, God, Jesus, Santa Claus, um, gingerbread man, however you call your higher power. Excuse me, sir. I need to go back to where I got off track because this road is not the road that I want to go on. Or however you talk to your higher power. That's how I talk to my higher power. Excuse me, sir. We're going the wrong direction. Can we back this up and get back on track? And then that's how we will move forward. But however you say it, you may be like, you know what, Father God, Lord in heaven, merciful, one, most exalted. I need to get back to the place where I got on the wrong road, take me back down to the right road, right? So that's maybe how you do it. That's not how I do it. Sir, we need to get this back on track and then we just move back. So if you go ahead and speak it and acknowledge that you're ready to get off of this road, your higher power will take you back. You don't need to know. They'll take you back. They'll do it. They allowed you the option because you have free will to get off track and to move forward and you're not liking it. So they'll take you back, but you just have to speak it that you're ready to move back. Higher power, take me back to where I got off track so that I could get back on track. You don't even have to know where, you don't even have to know what, your higher power will get you there. This is a transformative moment in your life, another major arcana. I like the way that they do it, and I need you to pay attention. The dead you, the corpse, is opening up its chest and allowing the new you to be birthed. That's what a death card is, a transformation that you are in control of. That's why I like the death card over the tower card. The death card says, you know what? I know this ain't what I want. This ain't where I wanted to go. Like, oh, maybe we moved in together and you know what? Just if this person leave his socks on the floor one more time, I'm gonna cut his feet off. Like that's how frustrated you are in the situation. You got off track. You made a decision and you just don't like where it is. So we need to make a decision to get back. I am still in control. He is laughing at me. So I am in control of making the changes that I need to make. Okay. Whereas if it was a tower card, it's like, look, we done get you sign after sign after sign, and we done told you that you needed to move on and you're not moving on. So you know what? We just gonna move it on. Wherever we gotta do, burn down a house, make y'all live in separate spaces, however we gotta do it, we gonna get y'all apart. So this is how they're showing it to me. You are still in control of the movement forward and making this transformation and making this change. Okay. So I like that. So you are in control. State that you're ready to return to the place where you got off track, and don't say the place where I messed up, because they are very clear that you did not mess up. You got off track. Okay. So tell them you're ready to go back to the space where you got off track so that you can move forward on the right track. And this is you being in control. This is you speaking it to get it where you need it to be, because you are in control of the situation. I love that. I love that I got these cards off for you, because this is a gentler energy, but not so much love and squishy and just making me want to hurl. Okay. So two of your cards failed. Let me get it. Actually, it was only one card. So this is okay. All right. This makes sense, because remember I said you are still in control of the situation, because your higher power has been making you offers and you have not. So what the four cups is you ask for something, you pray for something, you're being given it to, they're giving it to you, but it's down here or it's here and you're looking over here. So what you pray for is there, but you don't see it. You're looking right past it. So you're not getting what it is that you want. It's there, but you don't see it. I think Miss Bonnie is always saying it's like looking into a closet full of clothes and saying you have nothing to wear. I like that, Miss Bonnie. That makes sense. You know what? It was so perfect. But it's you having something right in front of your face and not seeing and not taking it. It's that kind of energy. Something is right there before you. So that's why you still have the power to make the change. You see this? Oh, I love the way these cards are telling the story for you. I love these cards. Again, these are the True Heart cards from the chick from the craft, Rachel True. These are really good. I like how they're telling your story. They told me to pick them for you, and I did. These are nice. So you see how your story is going? You have the power to make the change, right? This is you speaking what you want and get speaking what you want, because you're the magician. You're the master manipulator in this situation. You can decide. And it'll take you back to the transformation that you need to get back on track. You're off track. You know that you're off track. You're ready to make that change, but you just don't see how to make that change. So let me see what your action forward is, because if they're saying that they're giving it to you and you don't see it, let me see how you need to see it or what you need to do in order to get to it. Okay. So let's see what it is. What is the action step that who am I reading, Kina? What's her name? Ann, right? Let's see what Ann's action step is. Is this Ann, Kina? Who is it? Ann. Okay. Lord help the child. My people, like it's Ann, Angie. We said Ann 4 times. You just keep asking Kina, like Kina is your higher power. My bad. My people get a little testy in the background. All right. Hi, Haley. So let me get this 4 cups energy. What is it that you're not seeing? Okay. So, ooh, this is heartbreak. This is 3 of swords. This is being stabbed in the heart. This is breaking your heart. This is, or you thinking that something is painful. It's a painful process. So let me see what the pain is. Something is breaking your heart. Something is painful. That's how they're showing it to me, right? So let me see what it is that's painful for you, or what's going to cause you pain to move forward. Okay? Let's see. What is this painful situation, or what is this situation that's going to cause you a little bit of pain? It's a 3 of swords, so it's boom. With minor arcana, this is day-to-day stuff. This is something that is going to happen and you're going to move on forward. This isn't a major change. This isn't like, oh, a divorce, uh um a death in the family. This isn't that. This is something that, you know what, okay, well, I mean, maybe I didn't get the raise that I wanted. It's painful, it's whatever, I'm just going to move on. Or maybe I got my review wasn't as high as I wanted to be, or maybe I didn't get the job. It's painful, but it's not going to kill you. You're going to move forward with it. Okay. So that's what that 3 of swords is. So let me see what this painful issue is, or whatever it is it's going to be, and how you should move forward with it. Okay, so I got the Prince of Cups. So that is someone coming in offering you a cup of love. It's a faster moving energy. It's compassion. It's creativity, it's intuition, it's someone coming to you, it's movement. I like it because it's movement, it's a faster moving movement than the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles would have been very slow, so this is a faster moving. So again, like I said, it's short and sweet and over and done with. Like it's not even going to linger for more than a couple days. It's fast. You're going to have that painful situation, whatever that little heartbreak is, and then boom, you're going to move forward and you're going to get that compassion or you're going to get that ease that you need from your higher power to move forward. So let me see where we're going because we're trying to back this train up and get you back on track. Okay. And the problem is you're trying to do it with your might. That's what they're showing me. You're trying to back it up. You're as soon as I said you need it, you like, well, what do I need to do? Let me figure it out. How do I get there? You're trying to do it, and they're showing me like the Flintstone feet with you trying to move a train. And they're like, now, what kind of sense do that make? How you gonna move this train with your feet? Now you know good and well you can't move a train. You know what I'm saying? And they're reminding me of that commercial that says you can't stop a train. So once you get started, they're not going to be able to stop you. But the problem is you're trying to use your power, your physical strength, your 3D abilities to do something that is clearly above the amount of energy or power that you have. You have the power to speak it and make it happen, but you don't have the physical capacity to do it. And they want you to stop trying to make it happen and allow them to make it happen on your behalf, offering you something that you're not seeing because you wanted to do it your way. And so now it's going to be a little bit painful. So can you imagine cutting a hole in the bottom of a train, in the little train thing, and then trying to move it with your feet? How painful that would be. You can't move a train. You cannot. But you can speak what you want out there, and then that transformation will happen on your behalf. It's there. You just don't see it. And so that's why it's a little bit painful for you now, but the movement is coming forward to give you the compassion that you need to give you that what you need it to be or how you need it to move forward. So let me see where you're going, what the ultimate thing is. It's greener pastures because they're showing me lush green grass growth. It's being watered, so there's moisture in the air, and it's being watered because it's dewy and wet. It's sunshine, it's daytime, which is a good thing for you, how they're showing it to me. So you're moving forward. Once you get back to moving forward, you're moving forward in a positive way, and there's growth and there's abundance. The grass is going to be greener on the other side for you. And it's more than one aspect of your life because they're not showing me like, oh, it's your job, oh, it's your romance, oh, it's your living situation. It's multiple aspects of your life because you're off track to you in every way. You're off track in more ways than one. You're like, I just totally don't know who I am. Like I look in the mirror and I see my face, but I don't know who's inside living inside of her. Like, who is this person? Because she doesn't seem to be making the decisions that I would make. And that's okay because you're learning and exploring. That's what's happening. That's why it was like that for you. Okay. So you're learning and exploring, and you just don't recognize who you are because you don't recognize the choices that you're making or the decisions that you're making. And that's okay because you were exploring. You're allowed to get off track. You just have to get back on track. What did I tell you to speak? I hope you remembered it. I wrote it down. What did I say? I'm ready to go back to the point where I got off track and move forward. Okay. That's what you need to say. And you need to speak it. And then bam, what came up was the Wheel of Fortune. I'm about to end this reading right now because the Wheel of Fortune came up, and that's things changing in your direction. Listen, if I have to say this again, you got 2, 4, 6 cards. Is there six? Because can I count six? Three of them were major arcana. Three of them, that's big, powerful change. That's sweeping change. That's going to be a big lifestyle change. Those are three big things. And then the smaller things you got are just because you're not listening to your higher power. These are the smaller cards that are day-to-day things that are changing. But overall, major changes are about to happen in your life. These are things that are minor irritants. It's like ants at a picnic. Okay. So right, things are changing in your favor, and it won't be. It's just, and you're like, well, when is it going to happen? When are you going to speak it? Because as soon as I would have said it, me on the other side, which is you, would have been saying it. So you need to say it. When you say it, that's when it'll happen. Because you're wondering, like, well, when will I know? When will I know? When will you say it? That's how they're saying it to me. Because I know y'all looking at me like she being mean. This is what my higher power is saying. I'm telling you, that's how they say it. When you go do it, there you go. All right. So who's next, Tina? I like that reading. That was good. I like these cards, Anna. I like that. Are those good changes? Definitely they're good changes. I just said they were good changes. Didn't you just see me show you all the good stuff? I gave you a whole scenario of all the goodness that's coming for you. I told you that it was lush green grass growing, it was daytime, it was sunshine, it was wet water and dew on the grass because there's growth and abundance that is coming to you. Daytime means good things. That's forward movement, but you have to get back to the space where you messed up so that you can start moving forward, and your forward movement is in that direction. And you know what? I realized the chat may be a little bit behind, and so you may not have heard me say what I had already said, but that's okay. I'm just gonna repeat it again because I love to hear me talk. So it's just saying that you are moving forward. Your path forward is going to be positive, so you're good. Okay. And again, speak the words that I said and speak it so you can get that path moving forward and get these major changes done and get out of this little painful spot. Okay. So there you go. You're welcome. All right. So who is it, King? Is it King Charles? Is this who I'm reading? Okay. And he didn't have a question. It was just general, just can I? Okay. King Charles, did you have a question? Did y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe? Is he still here? Oh, are you still here, King Charles? Because if you ain't, we'll go to the next person because I know they ready. Like, ain't nobody got time to be waiting. It's 8 people on the list, and if King Charles ain't here, we're gonna move on. You are on YouTube, so that chat usually is a little bit faster. Okay, is Joan Morton Campbell Chapel here? What is the Chapel? Lord help the child people. Oh, King Charles is here, King, so we can go back. Is it General King Charles? Yes. Yes, he's at the bottom. Oh, you saying he is here. Right. So oh God. If you was on the screen live, then I wouldn't have to read all that. What is your question, King? Y'all Tina is being me in the background. I don't miss this. I don't remember what the question is, sir. So can you just put the question up there? What do I look like? A psychic? Oh, she said it was no love. If it was love, I'm not doing it. So you can ask for a general or something else, but I'm not doing love. We're not doing love readings. Miss Bonnie does love readings on Wednesday mornings. I don't do love readings. If love comes up in your general reading, then but I don't just jump in like, oh, let me jump into this pool of love and sit. No, not doing that. So what else do you have? Do you have a general or something else? Oh, work. Oh, there it is. Good Lord, it's a novel. Let me break down this thesis right here. Oh God. First of all, okay, even if I was to be doing love, I wouldn't have done that because I don't get into other people's energy. I don't have their permission to get in their energy. I have permission to get into your energy, but you're asking me how she feels, and I can't give you her energy. If she wanted to know, she would tell you, or you would ask her. So even if I was doing love, I wouldn't do that question just because it's like reading somebody's diary. You gave me permission to read your diary. She didn't give me permission, and I don't like tapping into other people's emotions like that without their permission. Okay, so. So you want to ask about work? Will it go up? Okay. Oh yeah, I'm not doing that. Want to ask about your work? Okay. What? Let me get some different cards because they're saying these are too soft. You need a little bit more of a um tough, tougher card. So I'm gonna go with these. It's something about chakras that they might be telling me about because they're telling me to go to the learner's deck. But this is a little bit not as harsh as my radiant wise, but you need a little bit tougher deck, and that true love, that true heart wouldn't go get it. Um, Lord help the child. Gosh, it was something I was gonna ask. About the love. They said you already know what's going on in that situation. Um, and the question they're asking is, why do you even want to go back? Like okay, you know what? We're not getting into that, but they're asking why would you want to go back? So you know what the situation was there, and honestly, it seems like it was for your good that they got you out of the situation. And you're just trying to throw yourself back in the fire. It's like they rescue you from the house and you want to run back into the house and just go down with the house. Hey, Umber. So they're saying, why do you keep running back into a burning house? Like your tower, like you ain't like it's a tower moment, but you escaped it and you're running back in because you want to go down with the tower. They cannot believe that you are really running back to a house that's on fire. Like they can't believe that that's what you want to do. I'm just overboard. And this right here, Page of Swords came out twice. I put it back in and it came back out again. Like I said, what I said. For me, this Page of Swords is you are smart. You're very intellectual, so you have the mental capacity, but they don't understand why you are, and it was in the reverse. So they don't understand why you're not using that, like why you are not um using your logical mind in your decision making. You are very hard on you're very hard on your sleeve type person, and you make your decision a lot of decisions based on emotion versus logic, and they don't understand because you have the mental capacity to do it. You have the intellect. You're a very smart person. You're just not making your decisions based on that, and they just don't understand. And when I say they, this is your higher power. They just don't understand. They just looking at you like, girl, look at this person. Like this how they looking at you, just like, oh, okay, you just gonna keep running around in a circle like that, chasing your own tail. That's what you want to do? Okay, well, I mean, we're willing to stand here and watch you until you get tired, and then you get tired and you're panting, you need the water. We're gonna turn this car back up the right way, and then we're gonna help you to understand that you have a logical mind. In this situation, you need to turn the light bulb on and stop covering it with that gruesome emotional side. Like you're making a lot of your decisions based on emotion. And so then you're going to get some kind of wish fulfillment, some kind of successful thing. Is there a project that you're aiming for or something that you want to work on? You specifically want something at work and it's going to lead to success and achievement and fulfilling your dream. But what is it that you want? You either want to work on a project or you want to work on or you want to make some kind of move to a different department. There's something that you're desiring. You have your eye on it because I keep saying eyes. I hear in my head I spy with my little eye, and there's something specific that you're eyeing that you want in work or in your career, and you're going to get it. But you have to take the steps forward to apply for it, ask for it, or seek it out. Is that true? Is that what's happening, King Charles? Is that what's true? Well, listen, sir, you had so much to say about this girl. Now I'm asking you specifically about you. Come and tell me what it is that's going on. Hello, Virgil. So what is it? Come on, talk to me about this situation or that you want at work. Sir, move it forward. Come on now. You're feeling left out. You're in a poverty mindset. You're feeling like you're not getting what you deserve. This is that poverty card. This is you feeling like you're not getting what you deserve. Sometimes we say this is that somebody's coming back into your life card. No, they're making it very clear that the thing in this card is, and I don't know if you all can see it, there's keys. These are people feeling left out in the cold, right? And there's keys in the background up against the church because that's a church. You see, that's the church. You can go in there and get help, not necessarily a church, but there's help available to you. That's how they're depicting it. There's help available to you, and you think that you're locked out and you can't get in, but there's a key back there. And if you just go pick up the key, you can open the door and go through. Again, this goes back to that logical thinking because you wouldn't feel left out on the cold if you would just take that action to move forward. And then this is that world card saying that success and achievement is there, but you got to take the logical step forward to get there. And then I got the Ace of Cups, which is a new beginning, a new overflowing of your cup. Again, success and achievement and a new beginning. See how those are both things? You're getting your success and achievement, you're getting what you want, and I'm on a project I want to complete this month. I'm trying my best. You want to, so you're gonna accomplish it. You're gonna accomplish it. You're gonna break through from that one thing. So with the world cards, this is your old world that you're leaving, and you're moving forward into the new world, and this is that new world that you're moving into. So you're going to achieve it. You're going to get what you want done. I don't know if it's going to be done this month. Is that the deadline that has to happen? You're a bit of a perfectionist too. You want this to be done a certain way, up to a certain standard. And so the thing that's not necessarily holding you back, but is delaying is your perfection, which isn't a bad thing. It's a good thing. So don't be mad at it. It's just something that needs to happen. And then this is your new beginning. So you're going to get this achievement, this success. You're going to walk from that old project into that new one, and this is that new start here. Okay. And these are your options. you're going to do very well on this project. And if you do, it's going to open a lot of options to you. All of this is that 7 of Cups. These are the options that are coming for you. Okay. So that's a good thing, right? Good. All right. So what is he saying in the comments? You're a project manager. So you're going to get
No.
that. Nothing. You're not saying anything. So that's, sounds to me like I answered your question. Again, you're feeling left out. You're feeling like you're not going to get what you want, but they're saying you hold the key, you hold it to it. You're getting what you want. You're ending this cycle and stepping into your new cycle here. Okay. That's that new beginning, a new beginning of prosperity and abundance. And it's going to give you this many options once you get that success and achievement. Okay. Good. Like it. Great. Next, Kina. All right, people. Have you
Next
all put your questions in there?
gonna be John.
Who's next?
If you guys
Oh,
hadn't noticed, the list is scrolling across the bottom so you can know what order you're in. Next up is Joan.
oh, look at that, Kina. Let me tell you. You remember how Kmart my service was like? You lucky you made it to the list. You definitely wasn't gonna get a list of names across the bottom. I was just gonna call your name. So look, we back at
I don't
Macy's, mom.
remember if Joan posted a question. If you did, please retype it because
Joan,
I
are
don't
you
see
here?
it.
And did you post a question, Joan? If Joan not here, whoever's next on the list. Tina is
Next
after
up,
Joan, and what?
Letty.
Uh, who? What you say
Letty.
again? What?
I think it's you was asking who next,
Oh,
who after
Joan is
Tina.
here. Okay, she just want a general. Cool. These cards are not for you. You need some. Are you in like a very? They're showing it to me as a feminist type energy because they told me get the Modern Witch
The
Tarot
blue lights.
card. N- See, y'all is acting a fool. Blue light special. See, there you go. They're showing it to. They told me to get the Modern Witch Tarot deck out, and I like that deck because all the cards are women. So it's a regular tarot deck, but it's all women, and so it's that feminist type energy that they're giving to me.
That reminds me of
That
that triple goddess
leadership
deck I had.
of that what triple goddess deck.
Triple goddess deck. They were all
When you
women.
go buy it again, Kingdom.
I'm not. That was the Mother Maiden Cronin deck I had. I'm out.
Look at Kingdom. Just magician. She
Oh my
just popped.
gosh. Miss Claire, I thought I had you on there. Luong Claire. I guess I didn't. Wait, I clicked it.
I, me
I
and Don
add.
read her on last Wednesday. Very in depth, I think. Or
Well,
was it about
never
love? I don't
mind.
even remember. You can leave her on there. Um, I'm here
Yeah, I
just a
see it's
general.
general. I don't know why it didn't click.
Joan, okay, so your let me get your energy because it's a very forward moving, self-aware, assured movement energy. You're like transforming into like a biker chick, a badass. You're transforming into a badass. But let me see why you're making this change or what is happening. It's like you're cracking open from like you're cracking open out of a shell, and what's being birthed is a baddie. Like you're really in a whole new energy, a whole new confidence of yourself. Did you lose a lot of weight? Did you have a physical fitness change? Because they're
It's
showing it to me like um that 2 of Cups better not be love. I'm just gonna say that too. I don't know, but it's the Wheel of Fortune again. Oh, I like this Wheel of Fortune because every time y'all get it, my hands get to touch it, and that's just more powerful for me. I like a Wheel of Fortune. Um, so what was I saying? What was my question, Keena? What did I ask? Oh, did she just lose a lot of weight? Is that what happened? Did you just have
yeah.
a drastic physical change? Like something's different about you? Because there's a lot of confidence that broke through out of this situation. Or you had a great fall and it cracked you open. Because they're showing me Humpty Dumpty and it's him getting up off the ground, cracked open, but what comes out is a totally different person. Right? So that's how they're showing it to me. So you haven't lost any weight. So there's a totally different you. There's a new you emerging from this situation. You've had some strife because you're Humpty Dumpty. You were sitting on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. So you had some
Shedded
struggle.
some skins.
You cracked open. And when you opened, it was a different you. It was a new emerging you. It wasn't the person that you were doing. And they're stressing to me the physical aspect of it. So you look different. So either you
Like
just
a
had a
snake.
drastic physical change something because it's a visible change that everybody sees in you. This isn't a
Let me get off
spiritual
here
change.
because I'm getting,
Okay.
listen, it's like a,
Go
I
ahead,
keep
Keena,
getting like
say
a
it.
snake. No, I keep getting
Like a
like a
snake. Go ahead,
snake,
Keena. I
shedding its
mean,
skin like a
why
snake.
should you hold it
But
back if the
I'm
Lord
about to
telling
get
you
out of
you
here
can
though.
follow
I'm
the
about
Lord?
to get No, ooh, it's hot too.
Go
I
ahead
do
and
not
tell the
know
lady
what
what
is
she need
going
to
on
know.
here. I don't know nothing. I just keep getting like a snake. When you kept saying shedding your skin, I kept getting like a snake, like, but not in a bad way. Just, you know how they shed skin or whatever. I don't know
Right.
why
So
they do.
she's a new emerging person. I see her. Listen, look at her, Alicia. I was waiting on it. I was waiting on you to say parking lot. So do you have anything else for her? You hot because the Lord is setting you on fire for not doing what you're supposed to be doing.
I ain't
He
supposed to be
boiling that
doing nothing.
water under your feet. But go ahead. Do you have anything else to tell her before I get into the rest of these cards?
No, that was it. I just kept getting like a snake when you kept saying shedding your skin or like emerging new. I just kept seeing a snake skin. So it's just like, and now it's taking me into like you can't pour new wine into an old wine skin. But I'm about to come up off of here.
You can't
Okay.
pour wine. I used to love that analogy because it makes so much sense. Like trying to put a used diaper back on a baby. Don't do it. It's already been used. You need a new one. It's busting open from the seams. I love it. I love it. All right, Keena, is that it?
Yeah, that's it. And I'm out of here.
Okay. I don't know if it's painful for the snake to shed its skin, but whatever's happening to you is painful, and you're pretending that it's not painful because the card you got was the Ten of Swords, and I like the way they do it because it says everything is fine, everything is fine. This is you pretending like everything is fine, but you are being stabbed in the back. You're being talked about. You've got all these things that are happening to you. You have all of this painful thing that's coming, but you know what the good thing is? This is a 10, so this is a change. This is that cracking open of the shell. That is the confirmation of what the vision that I just explained to you, that's what it is. This is that ending. This is you emerging as something new. Okay. So this is that everything is fine. This is that hurt energy. Okay. This is that pain. So you're out of that. And then the first thing that
Okay.
came up, what?
So I Googled, is it painful for a snake to shed its skin? And it said, it seems like it will hurt, but if done properly and gently, the process is completely painless to the snake. This is because a layer of lubricant is produced between the old and the new layers of skin, making it a breeze for the snake. So you got
All
grace,
right
baby.
now. All right. So it's supposed to be a painless process for you to shed this skin. But Humpty Dumpty falling off a wall does seem to be like a painful fall. So maybe the process of, getting you to the cracking open or the shedding was painful. Like, boom, I had a drop, a drastic decrease, something painful happened to me, right? And so now that I'm emerging as something new. So the first thing you got was the Two of Cups. So there's a partnership coming up. So I wanted to know, was this a love partnership? Uh, um, Career
Shut
or
up,
whatever. So
Alicia.
we're gonna tell the story as we're going through, right? So this is the partnership that I see, right? We're gonna just walk through. Tarot tells you a story. So this is the partnership that you got, right? So then the next thing you got was the Wheel of Fortune. So this still isn't telling me what it is, but it is going into your favor because this is a good thing. This is a partnership. This is going into your favor. So I do know we're still moving forward. We got forward movement, okay? So then two is the Two of Wands, which for me is Wands is career focused. This is you planning. You see how she got that phone in her hand? She's making plans. She has a world in her hand. When you have a phone and you have service, you have the world in your hand. You can almost do anything you want to do with that phone. You can make plans, you can make reservations, you can find things, you can research things, you can buy things, you can return things, you can do all these things online. You can research things, you can record things, you can say things, you can see anything that you want to see. This is you making plans to move forward in your career. So are you planning, are you seeking a new line of employment because this is you making plans to make your move forward? How do I want my future to be? What is it that I want? What is it that I desire? So this is forward movement. So this is two decision cards. Two twos. Twos are decisions. These are two decisions that you have to be making, right? So this is a partnership. So this is you making a decision on a partnership, but we could not tell whether it was romantic or whether it's business. And thus far, to me, it looks like it's business because it's the Two of Wands. So you see how our story is unfolding. This is the Two of Wands for me. This is business for me. This is a decision to either partner with somebody or to accept some type of decision that's moving forward, right? Okay. Y'all see Keen in the background trying to ignore what urges she is getting. That's all right. She gonna scratch her ear right off her side of her head. So then here's the Nine of Cups. Here's the Nine of Cups. This is wish fulfillment. This is you getting what you want, making plans. Making plans, the universe moving things into your favor, making a decision whether you're going to accept or move forward on whatever this partnership is, getting what you want. Do you see how your story is unfolding, how we're walking along? Spirit is taking me through it. You had this painful ending. You're going through this painful situation. You had this drop. This is you making a decision on whether you're going to take this opportunity to move forward because it's a cup being offered to you. See, this is a partnership. You're equally coming in
Al-
together. What you say, Kena? Well,
Also, what they're reminding me of is we know someone who recently took a new position, and getting into this new position has been very difficult. However, the people there are have been made it very clear that she's the person that they want, and that things are going to work out. So another thing that I came across when looking at about reptiles in general shedding their skin is that they said it can be itchy and very irritating. And so what they're saying is when you make this move, or when the transition happens, when the old is gone, it's going to be like leaving Egypt. When the Israelites left Egypt, they wanted to go back, and they like, I'd rather go to the devil I knew than the devil I don't know. So that's what it was. And so that's what it's going to feel like. It's going to feel all irritating and itchy, like, why did I do this? Why did I make this decision? But it's growth. That's what it is. It's going to be growth because this is something new for you. You're going to end up in a new territory, and it's just like you're just going to be growing. And so again, a new skin is going to feel different. You're going to feel out of place. But it's just growth. That's basically what it is. That's what I
wish
keep hearing the
fulfillment,
most. Is
you
it's
getting
growth.
what you want. Look at her sitting here with her hands crossed around her. She's like, I'm getting what I want, but it's irritating. I guess I got it. It's only
Absolutely.
like I won the lottery.
Or
It's
it's like
only a
breaking
million.
in a
It's
new pair
only a
of
million.
shoes. Breaking in a new pair of shoes. You thought they was so fine
Exactly.
in the store, and now you got them on, and you was like, "Why did I do
Got what you
this?" But,
wanted.
but everybody
But
keep telling you you're so
ultimately,
fine though.
ultimately you get the victory. The six of wands is victory. That's forward movement, you getting what you want because they got the victory little leaf on the top. This is moving forward. I love how this is all women and how this is so empowering. Miss Joan, you are so in your feminine energy and they want you to harness that to move forward. They're showing me the empress energy, that energy where you could just see yourself different. So that's what that transformation is, because they're making it seem like it's an outer transformation that everybody else can see. It's just not on you being like, oh yeah, I'm all enlightened now. That's me. I'm the new person. I'm calm. I ain't gonna cuss you out like I used to, but I am gonna get you straight. You know what I'm saying? This is that new calmness that everybody can see. This is that new you. Not necessarily calmness, it's a new you that everybody can see. And it's a good thing. This that victory. This is what you asked for. Like Kina said, the shedding of the skin, the cracking of the Humpty Dumpty is painful, irritating in whatever way. Because don't that look painful? But you're still saying everything is fine. I'm good. I'm good. I know I failed. It's like falling in front of a crowd of people and then getting back up, wiping yourself off and being like, oh, I'm okay. And moving, even though you scuffed your knee and it hurts a little bit, it's that moving forward in face of all your in falling and moving forward. But again, the wheel is turning in your favor. This offer is coming. This partnership is coming in some way. And the partnership doesn't have to be with a physical person. It could be a partnership with your higher power, with that, with you now trusting them and what they're saying, and that's your partnership, and the wheel is turning in your favor. So now you're asking for what you want, you're planning, you're saying, hey, okay, we got this new partnership, Lord. Like me and you, my higher power, we got this new partnership and we all cool and stuff, and I can ask you for stuff because you just said it's going into my favor because now I can hear you and I'm listening and we're working together. And this is what I want. This is you making a plan. And I'm like, oh, okay, here you go, right there. I'm gonna give it to you right there. And then this is your
Also,
victory. You like that? I love that. I love the way that
also,
shows up.
just piggybacking off of the Humpty Dumpty part that Angie keeps saying, the part where it says all the king horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty back together again. This is something you're probably going to have to go through alone. um there's not going to be a lot of help. Like, you're going to feel like a pioneer in this because it's going to be like nobody else has ever done it. Like, this is something that you asked for. So you're not going to have too many people to look for help. So all the king's horses, all the king's men, once you fall, once you feel like you're broken into all these millions of pieces, you're not going to be able to like, no one else is going to be able to help you. This is something you're probably going to ultimately do alone. You may need to get a I'm thinking of like a tribe, kind of a tribe, like-minded people. But ultimately, this is something that you're just going to probably have to go through alone.
I'm all alone. It reminded me of that thing in Shrek when Donkey was singing, I'm all alone. Yeah, now I gotta go watch Shrek. I love that movie. All right, so good job, Miss Joan. Things are moving forward in the right direction for you. I like the way your story unfolds. Sometimes I just love tarot because it just tells such a nice, cohesive story that is visually appealing. So I like telling the story, and I like the way my guys break it down for me. And I like how Keena just tag teamed off of that and was like, "And let me tell you another thing." And right over here, they said this. I just love it. Who's next, Keena?
It's gonna be Miss Tina, who's like she's itching for this reading. So I hope something good come through for her. All she wants is a general.
All right, Miss Tina. Let's see what we got for you. I need to get out my Miss Cleo cards because she'll be like, I know if they're saying keep these cards. So these are good for what you need. I may have to add some of the Radiant Wise in there, but right now we're going to stick with these Modern Witch cards. Y'all so in this feminine empress energy. You two are like it's empress energy. Like the energy is there, but you just not stepping into it. You're not walking in it like you're supposed to. They like, girl, put them stilettos on, take them goddamn payless, and take them payless, sister, sister. What was her name? Keena from our usher board. Them usher board shoes on. Like put your heels on
Oh,
and get stepping.
I can't think of her. I can't think of
Keena,
her name.
Keisha would know exactly who I was talking about. God dang it,
Yeah,
sister. What's her
Keisha,
name?
because I was required, so I don't know.
Oh my gosh, she was so on our back. She used to be like, and don't wear nobody like me and my. This was back in the day when that half up, half down hairstyle was in, and you could pull your hair up here, and you would put a little clip in your hair right here, and it'd be look cute. And she used to be like, and don't be putting no barres in your hair, and don't be wearing no long dangling earrings, and your skirt gotta be matronly. So it's so nun looking. It can't be too tight. It can't be too
Let me
shapy.
see if
It's
she.
gotta have a regular hemline. She would just. But I loved her to death. She was such, listen, she was the Bible belt in church. And we were on the usher board. You're not supposed to wear heels. So we used to call them Sister Norris. Was it Sister Norris?
Maybe Sister Norris. That sound right. I just
We
asked
used to call
Keisha
them
to see
Sister
if she
Norris
knew.
shoes because she wanted them shoes to be flat, baby, and you could not wear no heels. Oh my gosh. I miss her so much. She was so, she used to be on our back. She was the Bible belt. Like, listen, she was not playing. She was holy moly. But I love her, Sister Norris. She used to be on me and my sister because we was young back in the day and we thought we was fine and we wasn't about to wear them big old Pepto Bismol suits that they had chose for the church for us to wear. We was
Oh
so
my
mad. We did
God, they were so ugly.
so fuchsia
No,
and white. It looked
I'm
like
not the sister. I was in the choir.
it was so fuchsia and white. It was the pinkest pink and the whitest white. And it was the most matronly ever. And Lord help the child.
The
Always
most
want you to wear
unflattering.
stockings. Listen, I'm telling you, Lord. What was them weeping sacks they used to put on when they used to put sackcloth on back in the? That's what it felt like when we used to put it on the
They used to
sackcloth.
call them prayer
Bible.
cloths. They were
When
just
you was no the whole like in the Bible where they would rip their clothes and put the sackcloth on and there'd be like a
oh,
hole in
oh
it.
yeah, it was just a
That's what
sackcloth.
it. That's what it.
Ooh.
Oh,
She
see,
said
she
she
said she.
can picture Tina can
It
picture.
was so ugly. Oh my God, we hated it. And then when we went to go get measured, we went to the Bible Belt of all tailors because she didn't want it to be tight at all. It was so baggy. Oh my God. It was like you had on your big sister clothes. It was so baggy and no shape to it at all. And it was all the way past your knees, honey. It was almost a trench coat. It was
I
just
used to be in the choir lip syncing, okay? 'Cause I can't sing at all. But I wasn't ushering.
listen, we were hemming and hawing so much about buying this ugly outfit because I forgot how much it was. I hated the outfit so bad. I can't even remember how much it cost. But one of the church members got up or somebody made a donation or however it was for the church to donate to buy us these uniforms, these ushering uniforms, because we was like, I'm not buying that. I'm just not doing it. And so the church, all these members donated for us to get these new outfit, all the new ushers, because we was like, we poor. And even if we not poor, we not buying that ugly outfit. And so they all donated money for us to go get it. We had to drive all the way to Detroit to get measured. And then The Bible Belt of all tailors was there, making us get it so big that it was almost a whole nother person could fit in there. It was so baggy. Just Lord help the child people. It was traumatizing. They didn't want you to have no sexual appeal. If you were supposed to get with Deacon blah 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 in the church, you weren't gonna do it because he wasn't gonna like you. You know who was getting it? Sister, give it away. Sister, give it away was getting it. Because she came in there sexy with cleavage and we in there with the sackcloth on. I'm just saying. Okay, y'all, let me go. That's why I got put out the church. That's exactly
Can't stand
why I got
you.
excommunicated. Did you hear the story I just told? That is exactly why I got excommunicated from the church.
And all the youth was pregnant.
Okay, back to Miss Tina. I'm sorry, Tina. I'm back. Lord have mercy. Okay, General. People, Lord have mercy. Let me drink some water. Hmm. I'm sorry, Alexa. Oh my gosh. That was, you know what? Y'all can see I'm still traumatized by the church. You see how fast I went into that rant?
Hey,
I am still
Quinn.
traumatized by my experience at the church. Hey, Quinn.
Listen,
Hey,
PTR is
Don. Look
good.
who on camera. Listen,
Hey,
Don, listen.
Don.
I couldn't even keep her off camera. If you go back a few minutes, you will see Keena on here doing readings. She said, "Oh, it's getting hot in
I
here."
do
I said,
not know what you're talking
I
about.
said,
What?
that's the Lord putting the fire under your feet because you disobeying and not doing what you're supposed to do. Now she can't shut up. She been reading like crazy. Don, I don't know what happened. I just don't
Shut
know what happened.
up.
Tina, you got anything for
Listen,
Tina
John.
before I get started?
I just want to say John was the lucky one for today. I'm done.
All right. She said she ain't got nothing, but we'll see in a minute, Tina, because Tina be lying. Okay, wait, I gotta clear my energy because the song that is coming on has to do with my defiance of the church and not
No,
I know this
Don,
ain't
that
your
was a
way.
special appearance.
Okay, so let me clear
That
this
was a
energy right
special
quick.
appearance. One night
Mhm.
only.
Oh, Don said you need to read for him, Keenan, so go ahead and get ready. Hey, Dextrose. Dextrose. Okay, I like how that go together. All right, back to let me get your reading because the song that was coming up, I can't even remember what it was called. Take Me to Church by that one group. I love that song. Take me to church. I worship like a black. That song. I
um,
like that song.
Let me
I
find it for
forgot the
you.
name of
Keep
the group,
going.
but
Keep going. I
so
got
I
you.
like that's the song that came up, but I don't know if that's you or that's me. So I had to clear that energy and see where it's going for you. So let me see, Miss Tina, what it is. Um, what they have for you. What is it that you have for Tina for holidays? Something good. What do you want Tina to know? They show me you feeling like you're barely keeping your head above water, but they're showing me under the water and they're showing it to me like you're on your knee. Like if you just stand up, you wouldn't be underwater. Like they're like, why are you in a defensive posture or in a submissive posture when if you would just stand up, your head wouldn't be above water? They're showing me like a body of water that's murky to you because you can't see through it. And you're like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to keep my head above water. I'm barely holding on. And they like stand up. Like if you just stand up, it'll be only at your waist. It wouldn't even be at your neck. It would be like for you to just be able to wade in the water. So that's the song that I hear, wade in the water. Like move. God's gonna trouble the water. So what you're asking for is happening. Oh my gosh, that is exactly how it came up. Wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. So what you're at, they're saying stay in the water, stay in this emotional situation that you're in, or whatever the situation is, but it's not as dire as you're making it. Just stand up. Get out of the defensive posture, get out of the submissive posture that you're in, where you're begging the Lord for what it is you need, and just stand up and see that it's not even as dire as you need it as you think it to be. You're in a good situation. So that's how they're showing it to me. And then they're saying, whenever you stand up, because if God troubles the water now and the water's up here on you, it's gonna drown you. Because the water's gonna move when you trouble, it's gonna drown you because you're not in a position to be ready um to um to receive whatever he's gonna do to the water. So you need to stand up. That's why they didn't want me to get out of these cards. You need to find your feminine energy. She said that song was sung to you. Okay. And they were very specific about that song. When I hear a song, they're very specific about it. And you see how they had to take me on a journey to get to wade in the water. They had to show me you in the water. They had to tell me the whole story of how to get to it. And then they were like, you could just move forward, wade in the water. And then the song came up. I love how my guys take me on the story and how they get me to where they need me to be. If the Wheel of Fortune come out one more time, every single reading the Wheel of Fortune that came out, and y'all done saw me shuffle the hell out of these cards. The Wheel of Fortune came out again, but again, in your situation, is because you are making it seem dire than it's happening to be. It's like when you see those videos of the people and the little kid think they drown and they just stand the little person up and they be like, oh, okay then. Cause like the water isn't even moving at this point. It's murky to you because you don't see what's in there. But what you also don't see is the growth. You don't see the leaves that are sprouting up or growing in the water. So all of this growth is happening under the surface, and you must be trying to get down in there and see. Like you done planted the seed, and you like, well, let me live underground so I can see it plant up there. And the Lord just looking at you like, why the hell is you trying to get under here and see the roots dig into the ground? You can't just wait. You can't just trust that I'm gonna do it. You just don't believe it. Like you just go crawl into the dirt and live in the dirt and watch your seed grow. Well, who gonna water it if you underwater? If you under the ground? This is your higher power talking to you, just in disbelief that you just really, that's how you go do it? You just not gonna trust me? You just not gonna move forward? That's what you're gonna do? And so this is how your higher power is saying, I got this. You planted the seed. You told me what you wanted. You need to be on top to cultivate, to see the growth as it come up. You trying to see me get it all started. That's my job. That's not your job. This is behind the scenes. You don't see the growth in the water. If you stand up and God troubles the water, then you'll be ready. Stand up. Stand up in who you are, in your assertiveness, in your power. Stop taking that defensive posture, that low vibe energy. Stand up and know who you are. Speak positivity into your situation. Affirmations. Got Don's book, The Ultimate Power Within.
Hey,
You
you
need to
know
get
that
Don's book.
y'all remember that it was a that not meme the meme the real whatever. It was going around. It was the little boy under that rope, and
Holding
then the
on to the
person came
rope.
and just stood them up.
Stood
The
it
water
right
was
up.
like,
And that's exactly what they were showing it to me as. Just stand up. Like, are you and everybody just kind of look and be like, oh, just stand up. You're making it harder than it has to be. It doesn't have to be that hard. You're above this. That's
hey,
the exact word they
baby.
said to me. You are above this situation and you're bowing down to it. You're absorbing things that you don't have to absorb. You're putting yourself down into it. And what they're showing it to me is you need to reflect on your journey, but you need to do this alone. You're obviously telling too many people and getting too many opinions too. So they want you to step back and isolate yourself and look at this situation from a clear personal view. Like this is the hermit. You see them taking a step back and doing their research and looking back like, okay, I done got all this information. Let me go back over it and see what I need to do. That's that computer. Let me go back over all this information that I've collected along the way. I need to reflect and see what it is. This is you ending a project. This is you ending the situation and then going back to give your reflection on the situation. This is you going back to say, well, I learned this. This is what I thought it was, but this is what it really is. So this is you going back. So you're the holdup in this situation. Just stand up. You see, the same leaves that are growing under here is the same leaves that are growing in the water that I saw. The growth is there. You're holding yourself up because you won't get off your knees. You're ready to move forward. This is that wheel of fortune ready for you to move forward, but you are making it harder than it has to be. Just stand up in your situation. Or is it stand up to somebody? And then again, you're about to receive. Did you apply for a grant? Is it something that some kind of funding that you're trying to get? Because I got the Six of Pentacles, and that's that receiving, and it's lower on the left, so you're receiving something. It's either paperwork, money, a decision. It's some kind of grant. Did you ask for some kind of money? Something you're going to receive something. Did you? You said you just bought a house and you're trying to fix it. Did you apply for a grant to get it fixed? Is that what's happening? Is that what it is? Because it's paperwork that is being given to you, but it's balancing the scales out or making the scales tip in your favor. So that's happening. And then you're transitioning to a more calmer times. You're going from a chaotic time, but the transition is dependent upon you taking this step back and isolating yourself and using your own capacity to make these decisions instead of letting all these other things influence you, other people's problems, other people's situation, trying to solve other people's problems. This is your journey. This is you trying to get to the still calmer waters, but needing to step back and isolate yourself from the situation. But you're about to be getting something, maybe that too. So there's something about you applying for something. So whatever it is, if you are thinking about applying for a grant, you are thinking about refinancing or whatever it is, you're being granted whatever it is that you need to get this done to fix it. That's what they're showing. And they're showing me like a crack in the surface and it being held together. Like right now it's being held together by a bandage or a band-aid. but they're going to just push it on together and get it fixed. So their money is there. Whatever you're asking for is there. You just have to ask for it. You haven't asked for it. You have not because you want, because you ask not is the word I hear. Closed mouths don't get fed. So how am I supposed to know that you want something if you haven't voiced it to me? And there's conflict. There's a lot of conflict, but it's not your conflict. This is outside conflict seeping into your situation. This isn't your conflict. This isn't your battle. This is conflict outside of you that you're taking on, that you're being a part of, that you don't have to. The victory is yours. You're taking on somebody else's conflict. You're taking on things that you should not come up with. I'm surprised the 10 of Wands didn't come out because you're carrying a burden that you don't need to carry. But they're saying it's conflict that you're carrying, and they're making it clear to me that it's not your conflict. It's not your situation. Let me see what your next step moving forward is. Oh, that popped right out. Trust. I can tell you what that is. King of Cups. And you know why I know? Because this card is bent up, because it's that trusting in your higher power, that using your intuition, that knowing that you're making the right decision. This is that king. This is the top of it. This is you at the top of your game. There's nobody above you. This is you in that emperor energy, knowing that you intuitively, that gut feeling, that women's intuition, that you made the right decision, in control of your emotions, not way to the far end, like where you're in a panic mode, or too low where you're in a depressed mode. You're right in the middle of where you need to be, making sound decisions based on sound judgment and your intuitive nudges, not your emotional highs and lows. You are very much there. You are trusting your intuition. And no, I know this card because it got all bent up, because it comes out a lot for me, trusting your intuition. So that's where your problem is, not trusting your intuition. But so let me get one outcome card for you, and then I'm gonna let you move forward, because this wasn't anything that you didn't know. I didn't tell you anything new. This is confirmation of what you already knew. And they just looking at you like you already knew this. She ain't telling you nothing new. She's confirming everything you already knew, that you just weren't believing in yourself.
Preaching to
So
the
the
choir.
next card I got for I got the Five of Swords. Okay, and that's you winning, you outsmarting some people in the situation. And I've learned, several people since I learned this have said this to me. There's three things going on in this card. There's somebody who won clearly right here. This person won. There's somebody who lost clearly back there. That person walking away in defeat. And this is the person in the middle who's witnessing it and who's kind of like the mediator or the in between person. There's three things getting in the way, and you're the person who won this situation. There was a battle brewing and you won it. You had all these things going on. You have all this conflict going on, and whatever that battle was, you won the battle. But you had to get into this energy of trusting your intuition. And then this is where your new start comes from. This is the Ace of Pentacles. This is that hand. This is the universe giving you a fresh new start. This is a blessing. This is a pentacle. This is something physical, tangible, blessing that you can see, feel, hear, touch, that is coming. This is a new beginning. This is a new opportunity that is coming your way. All right. So that's where you are with it. So all good stuff. I loved your reading. It unfolded very nicely also too. And then at the bottom of the get was another ace, an ace of wands. That's that spark of creativity, of compassion. So whatever it is that your new adventure is going to be, it's going to be something that you create out of your own. It's going to be something that you desire. It's going to be something that you're invested in because you're emotionally creatively invested in. This is something that you are really, really wanting. So this is what's happening for you. This is that other new. This is two aces. Is that two aces or three? That's two aces for two new starts. And then that's that wheel of fortune. That's that turn in your favor. So these are all movement. This is all new beginnings for you. But this is a good turn in the right direction. Like you're upright. You're going the way that you want to be. Okay. So this again was movement. This is moving from chaos. So you got a lot of movement cards, and most of your stuck energy isn't your energy. So you're going to move forward very well. All right, Miss Tina, I'm glad that we can help you. I hope that helped you out really well. A big change is, you didn't get a lot of major arcana card, but a change is coming for you in your day-to-day activities. Like all these little day-to-day activities are going to add up to a big major change. Is how they're showing it to me. So good, good, good. That Wheel of Fortune is the major change. That's the beginning of it. And you're powering through with these day-to-day things, day-to-day tasks, lessons, and things that you're learning. And it's going to ultimately come to a victory. And that's it. And you know why I like this also? Because it's fast. These little things are day-to-day things. So they're things that are happening fast. Whereas those overall changes sometimes take a long time. And this is not just, Keena, can you hold that back up again? That
Yeah, say
Keena, can you hold that
trust.
thing back up? Did that say trust? Okay, because I'm like, I saw the word trust on there. That makes sense. Exactly. Trust. There you go. All right, who's next, Tina?
Yeah,
I'm
I
ready.
literally was just fanning with it, and I looked up, and they said show the camera.
Trust. I said, wait a minute. I see trust. Okay. All right. Look at Keena being obedient and doing what they said. So I said, trust. Okay. That's what I just been saying. If that ain't the Lord saying, let me show it to her one more time because you done said it. We done showed her in the cars, and here it is, just a word, plain out and simple. Just trust it. Just believe it. Just, it's right there. I like the way how it goes. Like, just Jesus Christ Superstar. Just, there we go. Who's next?
Let me slide to the background. I ain't got time for this.
Keena will be back. Y'all
Next.
can believe it if y'all want to. Miss Letty, a general. Okay, let's see what's going on. They definitely said these cards are not what you need. So I'm gonna go to something else. Because you're not standing in your feminine energy. That's what they're telling me, Letty. So they're telling me to put those away because you're not standing in your feminine energy. You're more in the learner's energy. So they told me to go back to the learners that you are still learning. You are in page energy, a younger, youthful energy that is trying to learn something. That's what they're saying to me immediately. You are looking for advice from somewhere. You are in that please help me, please tell me thing. You are not in your queen energy. You're in your court energy, but you're not in your queen energy. You're more in your page energy where you're trying to get information. Okay, so that's where you are in your journey. So let's see what they want you to do with that.
I ain't doing nothing, Alicia.
Let me see what they're doing with that. Okay, so this is the card. Okay, wish fulfillment. You want something, but you're not seeking what it is you want because it was in the reverse and they told me to put it back in the reverse. So your wish fulfillment is there, but you are not your wishes aren't coming true, or for you, your wishes aren't coming true. But let's see why your wishes aren't coming true because wish fulfillment is the nine, but they're telling me to keep yours in the reverse because it's not coming true. Okay, let me see where we're at. It's an
She's
emotional,
stubborn.
it's a blue energy, it's an emotional, it's a heart. What's the heart chakra? The heart chakra is red or is it green? It's
Green.
green. Green. You're in your blue. Is that communication? Is that throat chakra? You're
I
not
think so.
speaking up for yourself. You're sitting back and taking it. That's that throat chakra energy. Okay, cool. You're not speaking up for yourself. That's the one thing that they're telling me. And you're letting it be a burden to you. You're weary, you're tired, and you're in a resilient. This is resilience. You're almost at the end. You're at the 10. You just are weary and you're tired and you just like, I just don't know what else to do. Like, just what can I do? Just help me, somebody, right? That's where you are with it. You're in a pleading situation. Just, child, help. Okay, that's where you are with it. And you're trying to make some things move forward that you can't make move forward. The reason you can't make it move forward is because you're in the wrong mode of transportation. You're in the wrong vehicle, or the vehicle that you're trying to use is broken. You need a new mode of transportation. They're showing you in a train, but it's not really a train. It's a pretend train. It's a cardboard box, and you're slipping through the cardboard box, and the cardboard box is overtaking you. So this fake situation is overtaking you, not fake situation, but this imagined situation. This imagined, like you're not getting anywhere because it's not a real vehicle to get you somewhere. So whatever you're trusting in or whatever you're trying to use to move forward is not for real. It's not a reliable source of movement forward. So that's why your train isn't even a real train. It's a cardboard box. Okay, like a makeshift train that you would make for a kid, and they're saying it don't. You ain't even put no wheels on it, so you got into a makeshift train, and you ain't even put no wheels on it to move forward. So you weren't planning on going nowhere anyway. You put yourself in this box that's got a hole in the bottom of it that can't support you, and you're not happy with it. So there's a partnership that you're not happy with. Is this what they're showing me? You put yourself in a situation that you're not happy in anymore, and you are not sure how to get yourself out of the situation. So this is a broken because these people in my thing, the way that they're showing me this card is they're bending it back. You two are separating. You're not pulling apart, but you're growing apart. Like you're bending backwards to make each other to seem like you're happy or to make each other happy, but you're not happy in this situation. So then they showed me the magician card and they said you have the power, but you laid down your power. So this is like the scene that they're showing me is what's that movie? Cuba Gooding Jr. is in it with the one guy.
I can't
No,
think of it,
not
but
that
it's
one. No, it's the
okay.
is it Men of Honor or something like that, where he's trying to become a Marine or something, and he's like, he ain't gonna let this person go through. He has a personal bias against him because he's a black man. And so what they're showing me is, you know how they have to do that thing where they have to go in the bottom of the water and they throw your equipment in there, and then you got to go to the bottom, get your bag, put it together, and open it up. And they cut a hole to his so all his pieces fall out. So somebody is sabotaging your situation because they don't want you to make it through. And so all of your pieces are upside down. So you have everything you need, but they're not in a position where they're giving you what you need, where you're making where you can find everything. You have everything you need, but it's scattered on the floor of the emotional situation. And it's cold and it's murky. You're feeling left out in the cold. And so it's at the bottom of this situation that you're in. You're in this watery
This movie
situation.
now, I want
So
to
you are
watch
not
it.
happy right now. What you say, Keena?
Never watched this movie. Now I want to watch it.
It's good. It's very good. And so you're at the bottom of this situation and it's murky for you, but I can clearly see through it. And all the things that you need are there. You need a light to be shined through. So you need your higher power to shine on you because you have everything you need. You're just not in the position to use the things because you haven't gathered them all to use them. So you're not in your full magician power. You're in this power. Your power has been taken, but everything you need is there. So we're going to just see how you need to move forward, how you need to get out of the situation. It's
You
clearly
know how
dependent on this partnership that you're not happy with. Go ahead, Keena.
you know how teenagers are, how they in that weird stage in life where they think they know everything but they don't, so they're not listening to the people that actually do, like their parents or their guidance or anything that they've already been given. And so that when Angie first started talking and was saying, oh, you in this page energy, I kept getting this tweeny energy where you're being stubborn and you're like that. You're like a teenager who thinks you know everything that's going on. You think you got this attitude, you being real stubborn, and you just think you know, but you don't. Like you feel like you're grown enough to make your own decisions, but there are people who are trying to lead you and guide you, but you're not listening. Like they've probably told you what to do, but you know better, right? So it's just like I just get like a teenage girl energy. Like it kind of not so much like my daughter, but that's what they kept reminding me of. Kind of, it's just like a
A
teenager who just
defiant, a defiant energy where you're trying to define yourself, but you don't really know who you
yeah.
want to be yet, so you can't fully define who you want to be. It's that stuff. And believe me, I'm in that energy all the time. Listen, I'm so four cups. If they be like, "What are you four cups?" Because it's me all the time. Like, I ain't doing it. Yeah, I know you said I could do it, but I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. And they
but
just be
but
looking
I
at me like,
feel
I mean, we'll be here till you ready to move forward.
right, and I feel that what it is she's been given the direction, she just haven't taken the steps. Like it's like that, like where somebody told you what to do, but you think you know better, so you're not going to listen to them until it's like too late, or eventually you'll come
Or
around
what
and
they
do it, and
told you
then they'll
doesn't
be,
make sense to you. It doesn't make sense to you. Like somebody saying, no, I'm telling you, if you baking a cake and you take your cake and you put that dish inside of another dish that has water in it, it'll make it moist. And you like, that don't even make sense to me. I'm not doing that. That's gonna mess up my cake. That water gonna boil over and it's gonna mess up my and you're saying no, that doesn't make sense to you. So because it doesn't make sense to you, you're not gonna do it. And you're getting a dry cake where if you do it their way, you would actually get a moist cake. Like the cake that you're getting is okay, but it could be a lot better. So it's not that you're like
stubborn
being like
teenage.
an asshole because they want me to make it clear. It's not an asshole energy. It's a defiant energy because things just don't logically make sense to you. Like you're not doing it, but you're not doing it because it doesn't logically make sense to you in a situation. Because you're like, that don't make sense. I don't know why I would do that or why you're telling me to do it that way. It doesn't make sense. But they're saying if you do it and you just try it, it would actually be exactly what you want it to be. Just trust me on it. And so now you're feeling like you're bound and you're in a situation where you're stuck because this is that Eight of Swords. You're feeling stuck. This is that mental prison that you're putting yourself in. What am I do? How am I get out? What should I do? How can I do it? Whatever. But if you notice, these bandages ain't even. This is like she's basically wrapped in tissue paper. Just pop them open. Just stand your ground. Remember the first thing I said was that you're. They told me to change from the modern witch tarot cards because you're not standing in your empress energy. You're not standing in your feminine know-how and intuitive energy. You are taking a defensive posture. And so now they're saying you're feeling stuck, but that's you putting your own self in there because again, you have everything you need. All the tools are in there, but you cut a hole in your bag and let all the tools fall to the bottom. So you can get into this energy. You just need to get out of this pessimistic energy. That ain't right. That ain't what it's supposed to be. This is that other card that came up, the devil card. You're in a pessimistic energy,
Teenager.
or right, like where no, if that don't
I
make
just
sense, I'm
keep
gonna do
getting
it. I don't want you to
teenager.
do it. And so or either you're just defiant where you're trying to define yourself in a new way, but you don't even know how you want to define yourself. And so they're not saying this in a horrible, bratty, assholish way. Like they keep telling me, tell her it's not an assholish energy. It's just a defiant energy where you're trying to prove that you know better or that you're right too. And they're saying, okay, well just go ahead, keep making the dry cakes. Yeah. And so
Like
that's how
most
they're giving it
parents
to you.
do, they
You're
be
feeling
like,
stuck.
okay, they give them that space to
Listen,
make
let me
their
tell you what's my two
mistakes.
favorite words in this whole. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Okay.
That conclusively ends a conversation. Blah 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 blah. Oh, okay. I ain't gotta question nothing. Oh, okay.
When they have nothing else for you.
You don't know. You don't like I that oh okay isn't me agreeing with you. It isn't me not agreeing with you. It isn't me questioning anything. It's just me saying, "Oh, okay." You don't know whether I believe you, whether I don't believe you. All you know is that that's the period at the end of the sentence. Oh, okay. And then you're done. You don't have to say anything else. That's my oh okay. I don't have to say anything else. I don't have to be in that energy where I'm going to just keep going back and forth with you. And that's kind of the energy of where your guides are like, oh okay. I mean, you got to come back to me. I mean, it's still gonna happen whether you want it to or not. You know, there. Listen, you know how many situations I've been in where I've just been just so disgusted with my guides, and they like, oh okay. I mean, you gonna come back either way. It ain't. I mean,
I
it's
that
still
honestly, I have nothing else, but that's the best natural way I can explain it. Is like it's like a teenage energy where it's just like you want to be okay. Like Angie said, okay, like any parent who just they done told you what to do, you ain't do it, so it's just like the consequences of your own actions because we
And
told
listen,
you how to do
everything
it
that they're
right.
showing me shows me that this is a slow moving energy. This is that Knight of Pentacles. So it's guaranteed what I say. You have the power to do it. Everything you want is within reach. You have the power to do it, but this is the slowest moving knight in the deck. He might as well be carrying a horse on his back because they barely moving. This is that consistent, dependable energy, but it's just barely moving. You're gonna get what you want more than likely, but it's just taking a long time to get there. If you want to speed it up, then what you need to do is, again, recognize your power in the situation, get out of that defensive posture. You need to get into a more positive situation where you need to move forward, where you need to be standing tall. Let me see what else we got. Didn't the Wheel of Fortune come out? This is a whole nother deck. The Wheel of Fortune came out in every single reading this far. And what did I say? Every time I get to touch it, it becomes something better for me. Every time I get to touch it, every time. Listen, y'all can keep getting the Wheel of Fortune because that's just better for me. But again, they wanted me to note that yours came out sideways because the wheel is turning in your favor, but it's slowly turning in your favor. It's like they're showing it to me like tick, 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 clock. Before you get to here, you're still sideways. You're still not right. You're at a 10. I like this as a 10, so 10s are endings. So it's turning in your favor, but it's not you're not even ready for the wheel to turn in your favor. You're still sideways. You're still out of alignment. You got to get back in alignment. You're saying, how do I get back in alignment? I hear you. I heard you ask me as soon as I said that. I heard you. So let me find out. How do you get back in alignment? Okay, Spirit, how did she get back in alignment? I literally heard you say, how do I get back in alignment?
Listen to the song here in my heart.
Serenity. That is the one thing that they're telling me. Serenity and surrender. Serenity and surrender. Isolation and surrender. I'm working on you. Eight of Pentacles came out. Damn. Damn. They gave me the two words and then gave me the card that went with it. Like working on you patiently, being an apprentice, working on you, making you better. The Eight of Pentacles came right out because what is he doing? Hammer and chiseling, working on his task, working on what he needs to do to be perfect in what he's getting. Remember, we were in the Seven of Swords. We were in the no, you didn't have the Seven of Pentacles. The energy before that is the Seven of Pentacles, where you planted the seeds and you're trying to figure out what you need to move this forward. Now you know what to do, and this is you working at it. This is that eight, you moving forward. This is that moving. You're either moving on, moving forward, or working toward it. You're working towards something, working on you, surrender and serenity, surrendering to your higher power, giving yourself that serenity that you need, that isolation, that self care. Stop looking out for everybody else and look out for you. That self care, that spa day, that nail day, that hair day. I need to go get my roots bleached. I'm going to get my roots bleached and to hell with it for 2 hours. That latte, that green tea, that just little bit of me time that I carve out to give me some sanity. That
Okay,
edible
Dream
vitamin
Girls.
C. That's what I'm just
We're
saying.
done that. I got another song for him. Uh I got a
That's
song
it.
for you. The first verse of Beyonce's song "Listen." It says, "Listen to the song here in my heart, a melody I start but can't complete. Listen to the sound from deep within. It's only beginning to find release." And then it says, "The time has come for my dreams to be heard. They will not be pushed aside and turned into your own because you won't listen." Remember I heard an interview where Beyonce said she wrote that song because that wasn't part of the Dream Girl scene. She said she
You
wrote
wanted
that
something
song because
original.
it was everything that she wanted, something original, but she also, it was something that she felt like everything Dina wanted to say but hadn't. Because if you remember the song, she sings it near the end and she's like, listen, you, because she's singing it to that, to the guy, and she's like, you think you gave me this voice, but no, you won't listen, or something like that. So it's just like, I finally found the voice
It's a
within
very
me.
nice
So
song,
you're
and
at
I
part.
am a
So
big
like she
Beyonce
said,
fan, but
the
it is
wheel
a
is
beautiful song.
yeah.
I love
So it's
it.
just
Look at
like
Keena just
you
sent in
won't
that
listen to the
word.
sound deep within you. So I'm y'all make me sick.
Okay, so
Bye.
your cards keep coming out as
But
two.
no,
So again, go ahead, Keena.
no, that's it. That's it. No,
You
that's it.
sure? You got another thing? Ain't no more words? Okay. So then the three
Yep.
of wands came out.
Yes, Don.
The three of wands came out was um that's that waiting on your ships to come in. Well, when is it gonna happen? What do I gotta do? I'm working at it. I'm working on me. But when is everything gonna start moving in that direction? Waiting on it. I know I planted the seeds. I know I'm ready for it to go. I've planned. I've hoped for it. I'm wishing upon it. I done battled through it. I was the nine of wands when we started this damn thing. When is we gonna get there? Like where's the ships at? Did they get lost in a Bermuda Triangle? Do I need to go send help to get my help? That's where you at. Like, what the hell? Like, where is the relief? Okay. So this is what they gave me. The sun card. The sun is coming in. That's that sun card. That's the success. That's the achievement. That's the freedom. This is a baby bareback on a horse, just butt naked to the world. This is that freedom. This is that release. This is you being you. This is you getting what you want. They're showing it to me as a rainbow, a wish fulfillment. For me, rainbows are sunshine and lollipops, and that pot of gold at the end of it. It's there. It's coming. But you got to surrender, and you got to surrender to your higher power and get that serenity, that time alone. Wherever time you can carve out, even if it's just a massage once a month, if it's just going to get your nails done, your toes done, just whatever it is that you need to get back into being you, because you don't feel like you. You don't recognize the person that you're seeing. You don't feel like you, and you don't know where she's at. But you like, I don't even know where I lost her. Like, where was we at when she disappeared? When she became this person that I don't identify with, that I don't know.
Listen to
And
that
so they're
song when
saying
she'll
it's
see.
coming. Listen to that song. And then this is the other thing. This is that victory. This is that ace. This is that new beginning. This is you starting over. You taking that band-aid off. You moving forward lighter. And when you're lighter, what does that mean? You shed something. You shed some weight. You shed some problems. You shed some things. So what is it that you need to shed? That's what you need to ask your higher power. And they're saying you already know. You are like, you just sitting there like, I know. I know. They're telling you, you know what you need to shed. You need to shed some weight, and you know what that weight is that you need to shed. So that's what they're saying. You're ready for a new start, but in order to get that victory, you need to come through lighter, clearer. This is intuition. This is a new challenge. This is a new conquest. This is victory. This is decisions. This is power. What did I say? You're giving away your power. This is a sword. This is that thought. This is that new way of thinking. Transform your mind. In the ace of in the light seers tarot, it's a lady, and her whole head is a staircase, and there's a beam of light shining through. That's the new thought. You're seeing it different. You're experiencing it different. You're understanding it different. You're standing in your power. You're recognizing that the light is shining from within. It's not an outside source. It's shining from within. So
Yep.
that's what you
You
need to
won't
do.
listen to that
I hope
voice
that helped.
within.
Please
Won't
listen to
let
that
you
song Keena was
go.
telling you about. It's Beyonce Listen from the Dream Girls. It's a
Before I
very nice
have to sing
song.
it and I can't sing. Listen.
I mean, if she goes to you can go right on YouTube and listen to it. And you will be in
Yes,
tears. You're
please.
going to be like, this is exactly it. Because I remember when I actually listened, like she said, to it, it really did bring tears to my eyes. Because sometimes it can be your spiritual journey. It could be you feeling like your higher power isn't listening, but it also could be your higher power saying you're not listening. But it also could be you feeling like your partner isn't listening, or your boss isn't. It's all these different things. It could be taken from so many different perspectives, and that's the thing. You have so many different situations where somebody needs to listen to the other person. It's going to be so relevant for you. Have a pen and paper with you when you do listen to it, because you're going to journal about it. You're going to have so much emotion with it. So go ahead and go for it. But again, overall, the outcome is the sun card. And the sun card is arguably one of the best cards in the deck, because it's just that What's the most powerful thing out in our solar system is the sun. It powers everything. It gives light. Everything rotates around it. The sun, if the sun is your outcome, hello, somebody. Listen, I'll take that any day. The sun as my outcome? Okay. Freedom, achievement, success. Oh, I'm going to take that any day. All right. So who's next? Yes. This video will be saved, Miss Claire. It will be saved. Once I end the live, it'll be in there and it'll say like surprise live and it'll have today's date. Yep. And if you're watching it and you put the time in there, like she's on at the 1 hour and 55 minute mark. So she put in 1 hour, 55 minutes and like 0 seconds. Every time you go back, it'll show, you can just click that button and it'll show, but everybody else can too, but it'll go right back to your reading. So you can timestamp your own reading, on YouTube. Okay. So who's next? Oh, Sonia. Sonia, are you here? I just read you, Sonia. Me and Donna feel like, but let's see. Miss Sonia, are you here? Oh, she did say she here. Okay, first of all, these glasses I
Oh,
can't
is
see
she here?
nothing
I'm
because
sorry.
the
Yes,
word
she
was right
here.
there, and I just kept saying, "Is she here? Is she here?" And clearly, it's right there 3 comments ago. Lord help the child. What is wrong with me?
I gotta go listen to the
Okay,
lesson.
all right, Miss Sonia. Don said he ain't forgot that he told you to read him, Keenan. Don't be trying to get away from it because you ain't read him in a long, long time.
I'm not reading nobody tonight. What are
I'm
y'all
telling you what
talking
Don
about?
said. That's what Don said. He sent it to me telepathically. He said, "I don't think Keenan, don't think she let me know." That's what he said. Don, ain't that what you
I ain't
said?
got
That's what I heard him
no
say.
cards. I ain't got nothing. You gonna be on here by
Okay,
yourself
Miss
and then
Sonya
look at
wants
you.
a general. You ain't had no cards with the rest of these people.
See, I was just reading. I was just
Okay.
unpacking what you were saying. Shut up.
All right, Miss Sonya. Oh, let's see what came out. Oh, the lovers card. Let me see. Is that the true lovers just naked in the Garden of Eden, or is that
Naked and
something else?
afraid.
Just like a decision. Let's see what this lovers card is, Miss Sonya. Oh, then we got the nine of swords. So that's heavy energy. You're feeling burdened by loss or something. You're haunted by a loss. You feel a loss or something. So let's see where we're going. Let's see what these lovers are telling us. So right now I could tell it's something that you are thinking about over and over and over. So it's either a decision or a relationship that is causing you anxiety or some kind of sadness, some kind of thought where you just keep thinking about it over and over and over and over again. It's not necessarily keeping you up at night, but it is consuming you, right? Okay. So let's see what this choice is, what these lovers cards are. Is this turning into a love reading? Do I need to get a new deck of cards? So you're holding on to something too tight. Again, that could still be relationship, that could still be work, that could be something. You're holding on to something too tight and you won't let it go. So right now it's still 50, it's still like 33% to me. It's still three things it could be, so I still don't know totally what it is, and they're not giving me anything. But I feel like you're watching it unfold and you know what it is. Kina, who you laughing at and talking to? You must be on the phone now. All right, so I'm gonna put these cards back in here and see if they came back out. It was the seven of cups and the 10 of swords, but it don't feel right, so I'm gonna put them back in there. Let me see. Yep, I do like my glasses. They kind of cute, I think. Okay. I feel like somebody teacher. Somebody hired me to teach them. Okay, so let me see where we're going with this Four of Pentacles. Oh, two of them. They both pop like hello, somebody. Okay, so there's a new start coming in prosperity and there's a victory coming. But we still don't know what it is, whether it's love or not. Like, come on, people, talk to me. What is the problem here? What is this lover's card? What is this decision? What is she holding on to tight to? Because again, it could still be either thing. Is this romance? Is this career? Is this health? Is this finances? What is she holding on to? What is this situation that she need to make a decision on? You need to make a decision. What is it? Empress energy. Hmm. Success, material wealth, realizing who you are, being in that feminine energy, that powerful energy, that stability. I still don't know because it could be anything. I feel like they're drawing this out for me, like they don't really have to, but they are, and they're drawing it out really a long far away. So let me see what this two is. This the lovers card. And I think had it just come out any other two, it wouldn't have been a problem. Because twos are decisions, but it came out as the lovers card, which is a major arcana. And it's not the only major. Let me see. Then there's a red. Then there's another sword. Okay. These cards aren't making sense to me. I'm gonna get a different deck. Because it's like they're refusing to tell me whether it's love or finances or career. So let me do something else. Let me get a different deck because I'm just not seeing it. Fours are stabilities, and technically you got three stability cards. You got the Four of Pentacles, which you're holding on to something too tight. You got the Four of Swords, which is showing that you need rest. Something like it's either your wants or fears or desires, something something that's causing you mental anguish, and you need to rest from it. You need to take a step back from it. And then you got the Empress card, which is more stability, standing in your success, your stability, and making the right decision. So there's something. Okay, so let's go again. What is it that Sonia needs to know about this situation? What is it for her highest and greatest good? What does Sonia need to know about this situation? There's a victory in it. Like all of it is good stuff. So this is the first card to me that feels like a relationship. Is this a relationship? Because this is a Knight of Cups. So to me, that's someone offering you a cup of love, rushing in. It's fast moving energy. It's the Knight and it's cup. It's a cup being offered to you, or it's your intuition. But this is something being offered to you, I think, or maybe I'm just reading it that way because the lovers came out. Maybe the lovers shouldn't have came out. But let's see. Let's just keep going. Tell me more about this Knight of Cups. What is it that Sonia needs to know? What is this Knight of Cups? You tell me. Damn. So the Four of Pentacles came out again, and I said what I said. So you're still holding on to something too tight. Is this a relationship? Is this an ending that needs to happen and you're not making it happen? Because the Four of Pentacles came out right back again. That's holding on to something too tight. Control. You're too possessive on something. Is this a relationship or something? What are you holding on to tight? What is it that you need to let go? You need to let go of something. And I feel like it's a relationship. Somebody's offering you something and you're not taking it because you're holding on to something else too tight. Okay, let me see what this Knight of Cups is. Oh my God, I can't even make this up. The lovers came out again. So this is a relationship that you need to let go of. Is that's what's happening here? Let me tell you this. This is two decks and the same cards are coming out right back again. Like I said, what I said, you could pull 57 cards and 57 times I'm gonna tell you the same thing. The lovers came right back out again. That was the very first thing that started off your reading. It popped right out again. Like I said, what I said. So this is a romantic situation that you need to let go. Is that what's happening? Is that or this is a relationship that you need to let go? Because it came right back out again. You're holding on to it too tight. The same three cards came out again. What are you holding on to tight? Are you still here? Are you not answering me anymore? What is the
I don't
situation?
see
The lover's
anything.
card came right back out. That's twice that it came out. So this is confirming to me that it's a romantic situation or some kind of relationship that you need to. It's ran its course and you won't let it go. You're holding on to it too tight, or somebody in a relationship is holding on to it too tight. So what's going on? What are you telling me? You're thinking about what you're going to lose versus what you're going to have, the freedom that you're going to get. You're thinking about your loss. This is a pessimistic defeat energy that you're in. Oh my gosh, you're
What
thinking
Don
about your
be
loss.
saying, Angie? What Don be saying? Let it go.
You're feeling the defeat of something. So what is it that you're feeling defeated in? Okay, so you're not answering me. So I'm assuming that we're right on the money and you're just sitting back there crying somewhere. Oh my God. You are not gonna believe this. Oh my God. I'm not even playing with y'all. I'm not even playing with y'all. The Nine of Swords came right back out again. What did I say? What did you have last time? The lovers, the Nine of Swords. and the Four of Pentacles. What you got again? The Lovers, the Knight of Swords, and the Nine of and the Four of Pentacles. Listen, the cards said what they said. They said you can pull again, keep on pulling in. You can get out four more decks. We're gonna give you the same cards over and over again. You're holding on to something that you don't need to hold on to. It's stressing you out. It's giving you anxiety. You're going over and over and over of what options you think you have when you just need to let it go. Just walk away from it. Just let it go. You're holding on too tight to something that you need to walk away from. But I'm trying to understand what this Knight of Cups is doing in the situation, because usually that's movement forward where you're getting something that you want. That's movement towards you. Let me look up this Knight of Cups. It's romance and it's passion. It's moving towards you. It's forward movement, but it's not in a good way. Is someone else offering you something? Are you? Is there? Wait a minute. Okay.
I don't.
Is somebody else offering you love and you're not taking it? Or is there a possibility of a new relationship and you can't get that new love because you won't let go of this old relationship? Is that what's going on here? You know what? You're not answering my question. So I'm just going to move on and go to the next person because you're not saying what it is that you need, what it is. So, but that's how I'm getting it, is that there is something that there is new love. This is definitely someone offering you something, but you're not taking it because you're holding on to something else too tight. You need to let go and walk away, and you won't. Why didn't
Just
the Eight of Cups come up?
let me make
The
sure she
cards are
ain't
just
saying
jumping
nothing,
out
and
on
I
the
don't.
floor.
And make sure I ain't mistakenly blocked this person. Let me check.
Eight of Pentacles came right back out. Wasn't that in here already? No, if that was the last person. Eight of Pentacles came back out.
And she
Working
hasn't said
on you.
anything.
She hasn't. Good. Okay, then I'm done. Um, I don't know. Maybe it was just that good. It just threw you into an emotional wreck and situation. You just in a fetal position crying somewhere. If you are, I'm sorry. But again, you know what you need to let go of. So we're gonna go to the next person. Who's next, Tina?
Alexa Ann.
All right, Miss Alexa. Look, I really don't know what else I can have to tell you because I feel like your situation hasn't changed. You're just rebuilding. That's what they're showing me. You're just rebuilding brick by brick. There's not any major change that is going on in your life. You're just kind of brick by brick. I'll give you a June reading, but I don't feel like there's a lot of change going on. We're giving you the same thing. You're rebuilding. Like we're giving you the same readings over and over again because they're just showing it to me like this, like a page flipping. Same story. Nothing's changed from your story. So let me get you a June forecast. Let me get you a past, present, future. That seems
Angie.
easier.
It
Hmm.
was Sister Norris. FYI, it was Sister Norris.
Sister
Keisha just
Norris, I
texted me.
know. I knew it. Nako said, Keena, you said it wasn't nothing else for me. Keena saying you done got the best reading of our readings. You ain't nothing else the Lord got to say to you.
Yeah, I
That's
did.
Keena. That's Keena being Keena. You did get a very, very good reading. If Keena got something for you, then good. But you know I gave you a very good reading. But let me see what's going
Keena
on for
not
June.
reading.
Look, I want your reading. I want to take now. I want Nico's reading. Shit, shoot. This person was
I'm just
offering money. This
commenting.
person was offering money, love, romance, everything. He'll carry you on his back if you ask him to. Jesus. All right, Miss Alexa. Let's see where we're going with this. You're in a rebuilding phase. They're showing me that, like you pouring the mud and the concrete on the
What
like
else
into
you want to
the
know,
walls to
Nika?
build.
Queen? What else you
I
want to
did.
know?
I get
It don't get no clearer than that.
rebuilding. Let me see what they want for you. I like what is it that you want? What is it that you need to know? Because a general just isn't gonna cut it anymore. Because I'm just gonna keep giving you the same advice. What is it that you want to know? I was trying to do a June
Alexa
forecast for you.
Ann, what is it that you want to know? She's talking to
Let me
you, Alexa Ann.
let me do a June forecast. Oh, you know what? That's because I was supposed to be doing a past, present, future, and I totally got sidetracked. Okay, let me try a past, present, future. Because they're like you're steady asking, but are you really utilizing the information? How are you utilizing how are you taking action on the information? How is it showing up in your daily life to make it happen for you? Okay, let me do a past energy for. Oh, That is odd. That is so odd. Oh no, no, it's not. I thought it was something else. Oh, a past present future. Dang, another card popped out. Oh my God. Okay, did the Wheel of Fortune come out of every single reading? I swear the Wheel of Fortune came out in this reading too. Your past energy is the Wheel of Fortune. That's things turning in your favor. So you're on the upswing. And then your present energy, are you feeling isolated and alone because you're in the hermit energy? And that's where you're reflecting on your journey. You're taking time back, you're in solitude, and you're just reflecting on your bumps and bruises. Introspective contemplation. This is what happened in the past. This is what I learned from it. This is how I'm going to move forward in the future. So your present energy is that hermit energy where you're trying to you're trying to figure out how to move forward. You're kind of figuring out what your next steps are. Okay, this is what I did. This is what I accomplished. This is what I did like. This is what I didn't like. I'm ready to move forward in a positive way. It's already started to move forward for me. I already got the wheel turned in my favor. I'm getting out of that negative energy and I'm moving forward. And then my present energy is me reflecting on where I went. And so what's my future? Let's see what your future. Oh, God, these cards is popping over. The future is getting back into you. That stability, that empress energy, that power energy, that knowing that I'm the shit, that I'm beautiful, that I'm worthy, that I'm confident. The word that they said to me and they showed very, very big. I'm worthy. I'm worthy. I'm worthy. Are you having some issues with your self-worth and feeling like that you are worthy of the blessing, worthy of whatever it is that you're asking for? Because they're saying your future energy is to get into that empress energy, right? Let's get advice from spirit. Oh, your cards are jumping out of the deck, honey. Ace of Swords, that's that new challenge, that new opportunity, that victory, making a decision to move forward in clarity. Victory, again, that's another victory card, moving forward. Okay. So then let me get the outcome of this situation. Outcome. What's the outcome for Alexa Land? They said get in a car and start it. Like start the vehicle. You're just sitting there and you're not moving forward in your vehicle. Your mode of transportation is a car because um that's what you're familiar with. A car is great protection in the weather. It moves forward, it moves backwards, it can go as fast as you want to go or as slow as you want to go. It'll do whatever it is you want to do, and you can carry things with you for your journey. So it's a preparedness vehicle. So your vehicle is a car, and they're saying, get in the car. Why are you standing outside with your hand on the car, just looking at the car instead of getting in the car? It's like you having a car and they being like, I need a ride. And they like, get in the car. You have a ride. Get in the car. Start the car. Move forward. Like you got to take all these steps to show us that you're ready to move forward. What are you doing to show us that you're ready? Like we'll worry about the gas. We'll worry about the maintenance on the car. You get in the car. Show us that you even want the car. We're not going to make an offer to you until you get in the car. Get in the car. Ace of Swords. New opportunity. New challenge.
Push the button.
Ready for you to move forward.
Push the goddamn button.
I like how these cards are unfolding. So I guess they do got stuff to say to you. That was advice from spirit. Did I do the outcome? Let me do the outcome. Oh yeah, that was advice from spirit. So let me get you an outcome card for the situation. Or did I get it and I forgot what it was? Outcome. Y'all hungry. Oh, the outcome is the Four of Wands. Some people call it the marriage card. I don't see it. I see this as celebrations, reunions with family, getting back together and celebrating something. So your outcome is a celebration, a reunion, a getting back together with family and friends. Getting back together with family and friends. I heard your tribe, your support, your community. Getting back together with the people who support you. You're lacking support. You're feeling isolated and alone because you're lacking the support from the people who love you. You've been isolated. Queen of Cups. You're wounded. Yours was in the reverse, and I don't read reverses, but they said it because you're a wounded nurturer. You're needing the love to be offered to you in this place because this is emotional exhaustion, depression, feeling low, moody, not knowing where you are. Normally, you would be in control of those emotions. You would be ready. Yours is in reverse. You're at emotional low. You're feeling depleted. You're exhausted by the situation. And it's a heavy mental thing for you. It's a heavy energy for you, and you want to move forward with it. You want to get out of this situation. And what's going to get you out of it? Celebration, getting back to your support group, getting back to those who love you. And you're a little bit, maybe not, I don't want to say embarrassed, but you're wondering what they're going to say when you come back and be like, oh, now you can come back. They're not going to be like that. Your tribe is loving. Your tribe will accept you. Your tribe will take you back. Don't worry about what people are going to say, because true fans are going to be there regardless. And they're going to love you and support you and say, okay, I got it. I understand. And still give you that information that you need to know. So your outcome is the four of wands, but it's in that reunion and that celebration because you're feeling wounded and you're feeling hurt, and you need some love and some support, some emotional support from people who love you. Okay. So let me get one card for the overall energy for you, and then we're going to end it out. Technically, you don't need it because that Four of Wands is right on the money. And then it got clarified with that Queen that's saying you're feeling hierophant. That's that traditions. That's those values. Getting back to your values, getting back to your belief system, getting back to what you know. You're usually a positive person, but right now you're in a negative mind space. You're not understanding why these things are happening or how to move forward. But this is you getting back to your values, learning from your higher power, tapping back into that source energy, tapping back into that source, learning. Here's the key to what you need right here, but it's going to come from your source. This person has on a crown. He's holding that. This is knowledge. This is information. This is that connection back to source. You getting back to your source, your higher power, that inner connection, that gut feeling. This is where you need to be. This is what you're missing. That's why you're having problem understanding how to move forward, or you're feeling like you're stalling, or you're feeling like you're on a treadmill, or you're feeling like you're running and the rug is being pulled from under you and you keep stumbling. How do I move forward? How do I move forward and be in my power, be in my balance, be in my strength? Get back to your source, get back to your family, get back to your source system. Go back. That's what it is. Okay. All
Oh,
right.
I've
So
been on
who's
here
next?
2 hours. I'm about to log off.
We got way to. Wait a minute. I'm like, all these people ain't left, right? Okay. So we at the end.
Nah, they
We got
ain't left.
Haley.
You just been
I
here
was about
two
to be like,
hours. You
what
see?
the hell? We got Haley
Oh
and
no,
Kate
you
and
got 5. Okay. No, it's
I
3.
just
It's
did
4
Alexa
people
and
left.
that's not five.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's 4. Okay, yeah. Haley. Is she even here?
Wait, how's
Haley
it four? I
O'Brien.
just see Haley, Caitlin, and the L name.
Dex. I didn't put it on the bottom one, but it's a Dex in there.
That's it after that. We ain't doing no more. All right, Miss Haley. Welcome to
Haley is
General.
still here. Haley is still here.
General, they're telling me to put these cards away.
Is Caitlin Thomas still here?
You're welcome, Alexa. I hope that helps. I hope that gives you some forward movement, like a to-do list. They're showing me a to-do list on how you want to how, like, you're a logical person, and they're showing me like how, those little kids have those puzzles that be like do like you got to follow in the number system. You're a logical person. You need to follow the trail, and you're too in your emotions. You need to get out of your emotions and get back onto your logical trail of how you connect the dots. You need to connect the dots. That's how they're showing it to me. Connect the dots. All right, let me clear that energy. And then let me get into Haley's energy. She said, General, General, General. Why is there a screaming baby, Haley? Do you have a little, or are you like, there's a screaming baby that you can't hear anything because there's a baby having an outburst and there's just somebody screaming, so you can't hear anything. You're trying to work, you're trying to get things done, but there's a baby that's screaming. Do you have a little, or is this you screaming and fussing? Who's the baby? Is it that is it you and that infant energy and that tantrum energy, or is there really a baby that is really preventing you from doing your work, that is overwhelming you right now because you're in an overwhelmed energy where you can't focus. You're not focused. You can't focus on what you're supposed to do. You're trying to do it, but you seem to be holding a baby. So I don't know if the baby is your inner child, you having a tantrum, or you actually have a little that you're holding that is keeping you, preventing you from focusing and doing your work and getting your job done. There's a tantrum energy that you're holding on to. Nine of Wands. You're weary. You're tired. You're you don't have any more energy. You're exhausted from the journey, from the battle, from just the situation. And you just like, it's just kind of like, I just need a rest. Let the sun go down for a little while and quit beating on my back. It's just a weary, tired energy where you're just, I just want to let go. I just want to be done. But you're at a 9. Why would I give up at a 10?
She has children, but
Have
not a
children.
baby.
Then this is tantrum energy. So this is you. This is your tantrum energy. This is you not being able to hear your higher power because you're crying and you're crying out for attention. You're not getting your work done. You're not focused. There's an inner child that is screaming out. This is a tantrum, a baby energy, an infant energy. So this is your inner you crying out, needing attention, and you not giving her the attention that she needs? Because this doesn't seem to be, that's what it feels like. Like you not giving the attention to your inner child. And then the Eight of Wands came out. That's fast moving energy. That's creativity. That's passion. But that's energy. That's movement. That's communication coming in at a fast rate. That's messages. That's something coming into you at a fast moving rate. So you were at a 9 where you were weary, but then all this fast moving energy is coming in at an 8. So you went back. You went from a 9 to an 8. Why is there a decline? A step back. A look back.
She
Why are you
says,
stepping back?
I'm putting a message up there.
Okay, you haven't had enough energy physically. You are tired. That's the 9 of Wands. But they're showing me a tantrum energy. Who's not getting the attention they need? Is it your inner child that's not getting the energy that they need? Because your kids don't seem to be the problem. It seems to be and do you need some rest? You said you work nights. So maybe you need some rest. That inner child, you're not nurturing you. That's what the problem is. Okay, I can't even make it up because the card that came out was the four of uh swords, which is that needing that rest card. Look at you in there. What did I say? You're not getting the rest that you need. And then what card came out immediately? The Four of Wands. You need the rest. You need the relaxation. You need to sit down. You need to nurture you. Look at you. You're a bird in a nest. You need some relaxation. You need some time to sit back and get some rest. You're working too hard. You're feeling left out. You're feeling like you're in that poverty mindset. You're feeling depleted. You're feeling like you're not getting what you need. But what I always say, there's a key. There's a whole right. This is the church. This is a building that you can go in to get help. This is the keyhole. This is the key in a corner. You're feeling in despair. You're feeling lost. You're feeling tired. You're feeling left out. You're feeling unloved. You're feeling unheard. But there's help there waiting for you. Look at the light shining. The light is even shining on the key. Here, hey, we're here. Your help is here. Just come back here. Knock on the door. Ask for help. Ask for help. You need to ask for the help that you need. You need to ask for the rest that you need. But you're so afraid because Four of Swords is also fear. You're so afraid that if you let go, you'll fall apart and you won't be able to put yourself back together. You won't be able to move forward. Everybody's depending on you. Everybody needs you to get it right. If you don't get it right, then everything fails. That's how you see it. Everybody's depending on me. I got kids depending on me. I got my job depending on me. Everybody's depending on you, but who's taking care of you? Who's nurturing that inner you? Who's giving you the rest and relaxation that you need? This is why you're feeling left out in the cold, depleted, and not having enough of what you need. So let me go back. Let's see what your action steps are. What is it that Haley needs to do? How can she move forward? Oh my gosh, that fell out, but I don't think that's right. I'm putting it back. It was a 10 of Swords. I'm putting it back. See what else they gave me. They really wanted me to use these cards because these are gentler. You're in a very emotional state right now. You're like in a heavy, heavy burdened state. What is it that Haley needs to do to move forward, to get out of this situation? You want a new job? You don't want to keep working this night job? You want a new job? Is that where we are? You want a new job? Is that what you want? A new job? A better job? 7 of Swords. You're being strategic. You're thinking of a plan. You're trying to figure out how to get out of this. This is that 7 of Swords. This is that stealth energy. This is trying to outsmart somebody. This is trying to figure out your next move forward, your strategy. How am I going to do this? This is kind of like a chess move. Like, well, what is it that I need to do? Yep, you want a new job. Okay, that's the yes. This is you trying to plan, but not knowing how to plan, not knowing what to do. This is you thinking, but you're thinking from a place of panic um instead of a place of what you want the outcome to be of intention. You need to think from a place of intention, not a place of anxiety or powerlessness. You're thinking from a place of anxiety, and that's why it's taking so long. The star card comes out again. I'm inside the sun card. The sun card comes out again. That's one of the best cards in the deck. That's success. That's achievement. That's you getting what you want. So whatever plan that you're making, are you planning on leaving your job? Are you ready to put your 2 weeks notice in and find and even without another job, that's how stressed out you are, but you're ready to look for a new job. Have you been looking? Have you been putting your resume out there? Do you know what you want? Do you know how much money you want to make? Do you know what kind of job you want? Like, have you put those things out there? You're planning, but you're not planning from a place of intention. You're planning from a place of panic, and you can get what you want. You're going to listen. This is what they're saying. You're going to get what you want. You're going to achieve it, whether it's a good thing, the panic that you're listening for, or whether it's the intention that you put in it. You're going to get the achievement. You're going to succeed in getting it. Just which one are you going to get, the panic or the prosperity? So you need to change what your focus is on, how you're planning your move forward, how you're planning your strategy. The Seven of Swords is strategy, intention. It's strategy, planning your next move, how you're going to outsmart the situation or the person or whatever it is that is causing you this anxiety. People usually say it's trickery and deceit, but it's just you planning behind the scenes. It's planning your next move. If I'm thinking about putting my 2 weeks notice in, it's me looking for a job, getting my resume up there, getting an interview, getting the job, and then moving on. It's me behind the scenes. Yeah, it's a little bit of trickery because I didn't tell them I was looking for a job, but it's me planning my next move. It's me getting out of my situation. Get it?
I
Go ahead, Karen.
no, I just hear cast your nets again.
Cast your nets again. I
Yeah,
like that.
remember? Um, yeah, they're showing me like remember when they went back to doing remember they had went back to fishing after they thought Jesus had left or disappeared or something like that. And he
Hmm.
comes out there to them on the boat and he's like, cast your nets again, but this time, deeper or something like that. And they didn't trust him.
Push
Remember, they
further
didn't.
out. Isn't that what he said? To push
Yeah,
further out. That was the thing.
it's something like that, but it's just like it's kind of like cast your nets again, and it's like being open. But you also got to understand because because they did obey him and they cast their nets again, but remember their nets were so overfilled, like they got so many, so it's just like maybe you've been revamping your
Oh,
resume
being
or doing something,
prepared
so it's
for what
putting
you're
it out there.
asking
So
for.
yeah,
So
that's
you
what
could
it
put
is
it out
because
there and
I
get all
don't.
these fish, but do you have the capacity? Oh, I like that,
Yeah,
Karen.
because I don't think because I don't think that's what it was because they didn't have the capacity. Like they got so much that they ended up having to call their friends to help. So it was almost as if they started to get more than they ever asked for. So if you put your resume out there again, or if you do the looking again, you're going to get more than you ever bargained for.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I love that prosperity. I love that change in thought. But you got to set your intention. What you're focused on, where the mind dwells, that's where that's where it's gonna go. That's where your intention is. Put it where you need it to be. All right. So let me see what else we got for you. Let's see.
Oh, she.
Moving forward, deciding to move forward.
Who is
Oh,
this Crystal S?
Crystal.
I know.
Okay. Three cards came out. I don't like to take it when it's three cards, but let me see if there's a story unfolding or if I need to take another card.
She gonna say team new job. Shut up, Crystal.
I like this. This is all masculine energy. But again, remember when I said that chess move? This is that emperor energy. What is he holding in his hand? A chess piece. This is that planning. Emperors make good decisions. Emperors have to rule over a whole kingdom. You're a mom. You have children. You have to rule over a whole kingdom. Your decisions have to be balanced in every situation. What's for the good of the people? What's for the good of our finances? What's for the good of me? What's going to protect us? I have to think of every aspect. I have to protect the kingdom. This is you protecting the kingdom. This is you getting that strategic energy. This is you right here. This is that emperor energy. This is that stealth mode. People may not understand what you're doing and your job. It may seem like trickery and deceit to your job, but you're making a plan forward. You're making a mission forward. How am I going to get this victory? This is where you are. This is a goat. That's that goat at the background. This is the greatest. You're good at what you're doing, and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. That's why they're showing it to me. You're the
There,
greatest. You're good at what you're
there,
supposed to be doing.
they reminded me of two instances in my lifetime. I and it's funny because it goes off what Andrew was saying. Yes, you are a mom. I don't know if you're a single mom, but I'm a single mom. When I first moved here, I was in this one position, and I remember praying, 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 like, I don't want to do this for the rest of my life. I don't want to do this for the rest of my life. Baby, when I tell you, God was like, put in your 2 weeks. I was like, excuse me, because at the time I did not have
I ain't gonna
another
be able to do
job
it, Jesus. I ain't gonna
lined
be able to do
up.
it.
Right, because at the time I was just like, I'm sorry, what? I don't have another job lined up. I know I don't want to be here, but I am a single mom. I just moved out here. You're telling me to put in my 2 weeks. What do you mean of this, sir? And so I remember I hemmed and hawed all weekend. And now I think as the weekend came to an end, I remember boohooing, crying in the bathroom. I just remember like, oh my God, what am I about to do? I eventually put in my 2 weeks. And when I put in my 2 weeks, it was at a time at the particular job that I was at where a lot of moves were being making. A lot of people was moving, like pieces was being moving. Maybe that's where this chest is coming in at, but maybe people are leaving, people are coming in. It's just like all these pieces are moving. And so at the time I was so afraid. I went in there, I was like, oh, I want to put in my 2 weeks. But I also had favor at this job, like they loved me. So he was just like, wait, why are you leaving? you know? And so it was like them asking me why I was leaving. And I remember I'm like, I don't know where I'm going, but I know I don't want to do this. And so because he knew that I was a single, but I did tell him that I was like, because I was in like it was like a male dominated field. I just didn't want to be in that position. And so I remember telling him, I don't have nothing else lined up, but I know I don't want to do this for the rest of my life. And so I'm getting out now. And that's what I was trying
Yeah.
to do.
I don't know where I'm going, but it ain't gonna be here.
Right.
Listen,
And so
this job sucks
it,
so bad. I don't even know where I'm going. It just ain't gonna
and
be
that's
here.
basically
I'm telling you where I ain't
that.
gonna be Monday in this parking lot.
So I remember that's why this is what I was telling my manager. He was like, okay, look, they were in a bind. So he was like, how about this? Since you don't have anything else lined up at this time, would you at least stay until something comes along? When it does, I won't hold you to the 2 week notice that you're usually supposed to give. You can just quit whenever you need to. But could you please kind of, because they were in a bind. So this was the first scenario. One, it was I was begging, pleading God, like, I don't want to be here. Where do I go? Where do I go? And he was like, put in your 2 weeks. The other one was, okay, I've been here for some years now. I had a second job. I was trying to leave the second job to go to a better second job. And like I had been looking for this position at this new place that I wanted to go to, and they would not let me get in there. So finally, the job I was holding on to, I was like, you know what? I don't like it here. I'ma leave. So I put in my 2 weeks
I
at
think
the
I'm gonna
job
stay.
I did not like. I put in my 2 weeks at the job that I did not like, and I kid you not, the next day I found a position at the new place that I was trying to go to. So it was almost as if he would not release the new job until I stepped out there and put in that 2 weeks. And even in the first scenario where I said I put in these 2 weeks, I ended up being there for a couple of months, but it was just me at the time trusting God. I don't know if she told you that, but it's something in trusting or you saying, like, look, I don't want to be here. I know I don't want to be here. But that was me. Like, I had a word from God to put in my 2 weeks. Baby, if that ain't you, don't do it. I'm not telling you to put in your 2 weeks, but there's something in both of those scenarios for you to take from it. The first one, it was just like, it was just me listening. I was obedient and I was just like, okay, I put in my 2 weeks, but I still ended up being there months later because they still needed me until I found what I was looking for. But it was like I let it be known to them, y'all not gonna have me forever. So it was like I let it be known that I was looking for something else. And so they knew that I wouldn't be there too much longer. So it was like maybe I don't know if you could have, because even now I've had conversations with my current manager at a job I do like, where like, hey, the money isn't money like it should. These bills is building, but this, my salary isn't salary like it's supposed to. So I've had conversations with her where I'll tell her, like, I may not be here forever. Like, I'm looking, and things are happening. So I don't know if you have that relationship with your current managers to let them know, where you can just say like, I don't like, I'm not like, I'm open to other stuff, like I'm looking at other jobs, so that you don't blindside them. Like a lot of people nowadays will just quit, they don't give 2 weeks, they don't do whatever. I don't do that, that's just not me. So I will let people know like, look, I'm looking, so that y'all can be looking. Like other people are just like, they don't care if they fire me. That's not me. So I want people to be prepared, even in my absence. Like, but that's just me. So you just have to follow what's yours. But there were two different scenarios that they brought back to mind. And so it was just, all of it is basically trusting, because even in the first scenario where I told them, I don't know where I'm going, but it won't be here, they still needed me. So they asked me to stay until I found what I was looking for. But then in the other scenario, God didn't release the other position until I walked away from the one that I said that I really didn't like. So you got to figure out. I don't know which
I
one
was
of
just
those
gonna
were for
say,
you.
this is where you figure out where you at. Are you the person who need
Yes.
to be obedient? Like, where you standing at? Don't just go in there and be like, hey, y'all, I'm leaving. Screw y'all. And y'all better ask me to stay until I find something
Right.
new.
Because
And it don't
so
happen.
you had,
Know
yeah,
who
and
you are. Keena just give you an example.
like I had two.
God
Like I
works you
said,
back on here Wednesday talk about Keena told me quit my job and all four.
no, so I'm saying
I'm gonna
like
give you
those
Keena
are
email
two
address.
different scenarios. Like again, I'm a good employee wherever I'm at, so they never really want me to leave. But it was just like letting them know. So even now, like I said, at a job that I really like, if you have a safe space to talk to your manager or let them know some of the concerns or issues that you're having, and just tell them like, this ain't working for me, or I want something different. Maybe it's the hours. I'm not sure. I was in and out of Angie's reading, but that came to me for me to share with you. So I like, again, it's taken out of there, like maybe is this a safe space where I could talk to my manager and tell her I'm looking for something else, but I'm willing to stay until I find something else. But
Or
y'all
is
can be
there any,
preparing
and if
as
you don't want
well.
to approach it
So
like that, is there other opportunities available in there? Because
that too.
my manager is a person that I can express that to, like in our one-on-ones, like, oh, I'm interested in this, I'm interested in that. So if he sees those things coming along, he will look out for me in that situation. So
Yeah.
that's an opportunity where I could be like, well, is there any other opportunities that I could explore, or that I could look into, or maybe that even in our department, or you would recommend, or you think I would be fit for. So that's not coming in all guns blazing, like, yeah, I don't want to be here and I'm leaving. Put your mom on the phone. I'm leaving.
Right.
So it's not
So
that
yeah.
energy, but it is that. Listen, you need to know that I don't plan on typing all day. Like I'm tapping on up out here. I'm looking for something else, but letting your desires be known, and then that
Mhm.
way you're letting the universe know, you're letting your higher power know.
But like
Everybody's
I said,
aware that you're
they gonna
tired and you're
test you.
weary and you want to move on.
They gonna test you, because I was like, I don't want to be here. I want something else. And he was like, put in your 2 weeks, and I'm like, but wait, I don't know where I want to go. so
You want to
so
what
right
now?
now, so you said you were physically drained. So maybe that's the part where it's like, I know I don't want to be here, but open my eyes to something new. Like, is it something else here that I can go into? Is it another pathway? Is it a whole nother department? Is a whole nother company? Like, those are the things you need to be like praying and asking for, like that guidance. Because for me, I was just like, hold on, wait, what? Put in my what? No, I got kids. So you want to stay because of course you want that stability, but then sometimes it does take you stepping out on that water.
All
I'm
right
not
now, Miss
ready.
Haley, I hope that was good for you. I hope that helped you out, and I hope that gave you the information that you needed from both sides. All right, who's next, Keena? That was good, 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 good. Caitlin. The
I,
last name Claire. I just don't know what I'm gonna have for you. When I get to you, I'm gonna try, but I just don't know what I'm gonna have for you because I think we gave you a very good reading.
for
Caitlin,
Claire.
are you here, Caitlin?
Yeah, I don't know if they said anything before, but it seemed like the chat froze. Is it just me?
I don't know. It
Because
ain't
my
moving for me. Crystal, were you,
Crystal was the last one. Yeah, I don't think nobody else has said anything, so people just aren't responding. I hope it made sense. So
Oh, Crystal said it didn't freeze. Y'all just not talking.
yeah,
What is y'all doing? Dinner? I'm hungry. Can y'all bring me something?
she was on Facebook. I don't see her talking. No, Haley.
So she's not on here. Caitlin's not on here. Okay, last name Claire. Are you on here? Which are you and Joe? Which are you?
Oh, a day job.
Oh, my
Oh
friend Joseph.
wait,
Is that who it is, Joseph? Oh, Dex, you're here. Come on, I'll do you.
yeah, it was general, please.
All right, Dex. They're definitely telling me to put these away. Pot roast. Ooh, that sounds good. You cook the pot roast? Look at you being all domestic.
I was
Wait, are
just
you
gonna.
in? You're not in Whiteville? Oh, listen, she lives in the whitest part of America.
Angie is stupid.
Okay, she lives in the whitest part of America. I know that sounds on me, but that's an inside joke that I'll be telling her about. I'll be like, yeah, what?
He said they changed it to June General.
Okay. Let me also say this: you at home? So okay. What was I about? It was something I was about to say about Crystal. Damn it. Oh, Crystal. Remember I told you about that bingo that my friend told me about? First she told me it was speed dating, and so then she sent me the flyer, and it was 50 plus bingo, and I
You
said no,
ain't
I
even
wasn't going.
50.
Then exactly, and that's why I did not go. All I could see was old men with suspenders on, pulled all, and their pants pulled all the way up to their chest bone, and
My birthday
walkers
tomorrow.
and wheelchairs. So I
I
said
just
no.
called y'all to tell y'all my birthday tomorrow.
All right, happy birthday. So I I didn't go. She said it was no, no. I'm glad I didn't go. We would have been mad as hell. Mad as hell. All right, Dex. Dex said June General. I immediately heard June is too soon. If you're waiting on something or you're trying to buy something, are you trying to buy a new vehicle? Is that what it is? Is that what they're showing me? You're trying to buy a new truck, like an F-150 type truck? It's a big silver or a Silverado. It's a big truck with a big, like that big silver frame or that big silver like grill. Are you trying to buy a big truck, like a big pickup truck? They're showing me like the Kentucky Derby version. Like you want like $100,000 truck? Is that what you're trying to get? Dex, is that what you're trying to do? Get a big truck? Because they're showing me a big truck. You do some kind of business. Are you you do a out your job is outside? You do some kind of outside job in nature? Is that true? Because they're showing me outside, like working in the yard, working on construction or something like that. You do an outside job. You're trying to stack. What was the question I asked? Because that don't seem like an answer to nothing that I said. What was the question I asked? I said, "Are you trying to get a big truck?" And you said, "I'm trying to stack up for a
But
truck."
didn't you ask? Yeah, I think you asked was a saving or something. I don't remember.
Right. But is that what that means? I'm trying to stack up for a truck? Is that what you're stacking up for? Or are you just trying to stack up in general? Because they're showing me a big truck and you working outside, like construction or in nature or something to do with your hands, working outside in the sun and a big pickup truck with all the equipment in the back. Or are you planning on opening your own business where you would do that? Stack up in general. So you don't work outside, you're not trying to get a big truck. Why are they showing me the big truck? You don't work outside? Listen, I don't ask 17 questions and you don't type 4 words.
I'm looking for a
I'm
job.
looking for a job. Is it an outside? Okay, can we get? Why are they showing me outside with the truck? You're not an outside person. Is that not true? You're not construction. You're not outside. Why are they showing me outside? Are you working on a project around the home, outside at your home? It is clearly a pickup truck, clearly equipment in the back of the truck, and you working outside. You're unemployed. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know that you don't know if you work outside, like in general. Like, so if I lost this job, I could still tell y'all what kind of job I used to do. What kind of job did you used to do? What kind of job did you used to do? That's what I did. I can't stand Kena. I swear to God. No, this thing. See what I'm saying, Alicia? This what I be talking about. This why Keena can't be. You see what she just did, and then left me out to dry. Cause I see planning. I see you trying to do. I see the two of wands. So that's planning. That's you having the world in your hand. You looking out onto the sunset as to what you want to do. So do you want to have your own live work at home, live ops work at home? I don't even know what that means. You used to work at home. Then maybe this isn't your energy because they're clearly showing me somebody who works outside, who has a big pickup truck, and they're trying to dig up stuff in the yard. They're working in the yard. Or are you digging up old secrets? What is this digging? You're digging up something in the yard. Okay. Let me start over because maybe I'm asking the wrong question. Because they're clearly showing me a pickup truck and they won't let that go. And they're showing me a shovel in the backyard. Are you trying to bury something, a memory, a thought, or something? Because it's I used to work at home. I'm trying to go back. I'm trying to work back at home. But was it an inside work from home job or like a computer or a telephone, or did you work like okay, let's get this. Do you enjoy working in nature? You are an independent contractor. Construction or office? Like were you an independent contractor that worked in the office or did you work out in nature? Because they won't get off of the outside job. And how would you be work from home outside? Okay, that can't be right. So you worked at from home, independent what is that? Like independent contractor could be a lot of things. You could be a health coach. I'm wondering why they keep showing me this pickup truck and they're very much showing me the shovel and you digging. So what are you digging for? In out in nature outside. Or you don't have the tools you need for whatever it is that you're trying to do. Is that what the problem is? You don't have the tools that you need to do what you need to do because it's clearly a big truck. They're isolating the back end of the truck and they're showing me the shovel. That's the only thing, the only tool. There's other tools in there, but the shovel is what they're showing me. And you're reaching for for the shovel to get out and dig up something. So that's what they keep showing me over and over. They won't let that go. Okay, so let me find out what's going on with your career. Give me a past energy for Dex's career because there's something. When was the last time you applied for jobs? You're like they're not letting go of that energy. There's something you're not saying. There's something you're not saying, or this is just clearly could be your energy. Maybe this is somebody else's energy. If there's somebody else in the chat that this fits better, let me know. But you're not saying it, and that's how they're showing it to me. You haven't been applying for work. Oh, okay. That's why we were told to ask you when was the last time you applied for a job. You said you haven't been applying. Your energy is very resistant. Very resistant. Is I know you want to work from home, but are you not being open to other opportunities that could be coming to you? Like, I feel like if you were to get a job offer, you wouldn't take it because it's not exactly the way you want it to be. You're digging up something. The shovel is very, very, it is what they keep showing me over time, and you grabbing the shovel and trying to dig into the ground. So you're trying to dig up something from the past. Do you have a lawsuit against somebody and you're trying to dig up information about it, or a claim against somebody? Because you're digging up dirt on something. I keep hearing digging up dirt on somebody. Okay, I don't even know what the hell exactly mean because I done said 75 different things. Okay, let me just get some overall energy because this could take forever and I just cannot. I don't feel like this. The same card came right back out. Six. There's something off in balance. Six is I swear the same cards came back out. Six of Pentacles is balance in giving and receiving. You're either receiving or you're giving. You are probably ready to receive a new job offer. Then I got the King of Swords. That's logical thinking. Are you thinking logically? Are you thinking clearly on the job, or are you an emotional thing? Okay. Well, we get that you're trying to find a work from home job. Okay, you know what? I'm not connected to your energy. This just isn't working for you. It's a very resistant energy, and it's a very um like there's something that's not being told. Like you're not. I'm not connecting with your energy. It's just not coming through right. So something is off. There's some information not being told. There's holes being poked into something, and so and they won't let up on this shovel thing. As you're saying that it's not right. So if that's the only energy that they're giving to me, then it's not your energy, and I'm not reading you. So I'm gonna have to move on to somebody else. Who else is it, Kena? Sorry, I'm just not connecting with your energy. Tomorrow, oh, you know what? I can't even send you to Shauna because she'll just be doing the weekend energy check. But I'm not connected to your energy because you're not. You're saying that I'm not. That none of what I'm saying is making sense. So no. All right, sorry. All right, Miss Claire, are you still here? I don't even know what else to tell you. I feel like we gave you a good reading, and I'm not gonna force it. I feel like I'm forcing the energy for Dex. Something isn't right. Something isn't authentic in that scenario. There's something off. Something you're not telling me. All right. So I'm put that back because this I want this to clearly be your energy, and I need to get that energy off. All right, Claire, are you here? What is it that you want to know? Because give me something that you really honestly want to know because I feel like we gave you a general last time. Like, what is it different that you want to know than last time what we told you? What is it that you want to know? Just tell me because I feel like you've been in the chat all week. What is it that you specifically want to know? Just giving you a general over and over and over again isn't going to work. What is it that you want to know? What is the specific question that you want to know? Because like I don't feel like we're serving you just by giving you general information over and over. Is there something specifically that you want to know and we're not answering? Because to be in a chat five over and over and over and over again and ask, and get all these readings, and what is the clarity that you're not getting? What is it that you clearly want to know? All
Hi,
right,
Crystal.
Crystal.
I I have nothing, nothing, nothing to away
For sure. For sure.
love one
Last
another.
time was work. So what is it that you want to know? Like you're getting all the readings. Are you applying the information? Is it making sense? Is what we're telling you resonating with you, or are we just saying stuff that isn't making sense? Because for me, if you're coming back multiple times for a reading, either what we're telling you isn't resonating, you're not like, or you're asking for something specific. So I don't want to keep tapping into the same energy and give you the same thing. If there's something specific that you're asking for, relationship and work. So what you want is a love reading. That's what you want. So you want Wednesday morning. You want Miss Bonnie. I don't have love for you at all. And I felt like we gave you a very good indication of what was going on for your work situation about opportunities that was coming up, because that's the only thing that's coming up again is more work stuff. And that's why I say is there's something specifically that you need to know, because I feel like we gave you a very good work reading, me and Don. And then I think you were on later that week and got, you know, or you've been on again since then and got additional readings. So I just don't know what else. I don't have anything new except for about the opportunities that we told you that were coming. So my thing is your energy isn't going to change that much in a week. Right. You shouldn't need a reading over and over and over again. And so I feel like I'm just tapping into the same energy over and over and over again. Like nothing's changing. Like if you get a reading this Monday, then next Monday, then next Monday, nothing's changed too much at all. I haven't said anything about work.
What you are telling me about work is resonating. I think ultimately what this person wants is a love reading, but it's not
Exactly.
shaking out. And so it's kind of, I, I don't know. I just keep hearing
Hopefully, if
Whitney
I
Houston,
say
I
it,
have nothing. I
I'm just
have
not getting anything for you.
nothing. How long has that person been single? Claire? Ooh,
Claire, how long
Claire.
have you been single?
Or are you currently dating or something like that? And I'm not even reading, so
And I also get that you're going to multiple, you're cherry picking the information to see if you can get exactly what you want or you can hear it exactly the way you want to hear it. You very much want a love reading. That is what you're actually really wanting to know. And you're going to different readers to see if you can hear what you want to hear. But again, Bonnie would be the best for that on Wednesday morning. But Keena said, how long have you been dating or not been in a
single.
relationship? How long have you been single? That's what Keena said. All right, people. This was a very good night. We had a lot of good readings in there. Caitlin never did come back. I hope everybody else enjoyed their readings. This was way longer than I said I was going to be on here. I said I was only going to be on an hour, and it's been 3 hours. And now I'm hungry, people. So I'm about to make me a nice corned beef sandwich with some rye bread and some and I'm gonna toast my bread and put some lettuce. I ain't got no tomato, but all that's
I'm
about to be
coming over
good.
there. You got something extra?
I do. I bought a whole pound of it for $75.
No, I'm about to go here and finish my Chinese food.
Oh, she says she's in a relationship, but she's not sure about it exactly. And you're just getting reading after reading after reading, hoping that they'll balance out. Like, so if I get like 35 out of 50, then I'm gonna go with the 35. You're welcome, Miss Alexa. It's always good to have you in the chat. All right, everybody. Well, that's it. I'm sorry, Miss Claire. Come back on Wednesday. Again, Wednesday morning, that is when Bonnie and Julie are on, and I think it's Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. if I'm not
Look,
mistaken.
I've been single a long time, but if you were starting to question whether or not somebody is the one, they might not be. That's all I gotta say. He's planning to go back to his country, and his mom wants him to marry someone else. So I would like to know if he is legit with me. I don't know
Okay,
about other
sorry to hear
cultures.
that. I don't have
Yeah,
anything.
mixing cultures is difficult, but no, if it don't seem solid enough, like where if you're questioning it, this is just to me.
That's your gut
This
feeling.
is
You knowing the writing is on the wall. You already know what the situation is. You're just hoping that somebody will tell you that no, he's passionately in love with you. If he loved you, you would know. Like there's no
yeah,
doubt that you know. You know when somebody,
like.
you know when somebody wants to be with you. You know when somebody is on.
And if you can't ask this individual those questions, why are you with them? If I can't be with somebody that I can ask them questions like, what's going on? You've been off lately. I'm not feeling connected to you. If you can't have those personal conversations with them, why are you with them? Like, I want a relationship where I can come to somebody and say, I ain't like your attitude this morning or anything. Like, just, I want open and honest conversations, and you need to be able to do that. And if you can't go to him and say, hey, what's going on? How do you feel? Like, are we legit? Like, if you can't go to him and say that, then why are you with them? I don't know if you
Exactly.
guys have been, I don't know if you guys have been intimate together, but think about it. If you could get naked with somebody, why can't you go to them and ask them, get naked in your feelings? Like, physically, a lot of people are getting naked physically, but y'all won't get naked in your feelings and ask somebody,
And
how
why
are
do
you
you
feeling?
know that
What's
his
going
mom
on?
wants him to marry somebody else? If he's telling you this, then like how is he presented to you? Well, my mom wants me to marry Sue Ellen, and not you. Why do you need to know that? Like he needs to tell his mom that you're the person he wants. You shouldn't have to go to a psychic to be like, well, does he really want to be with me? He should be telling his mom, Mom, don't do that. Back off. This is who I want to be with.
So I mean, that to me, that's just when you start questioning it. If you can't go to that person with your fears or your anxieties to say, hey, something feels a little off lately, can we talk? Can we discuss what's going on? Where is this still going? So that I can know. I'm getting older and I don't have time for any of the bull. So if somebody is giving me the mixed signals or something, I'm out. I don't we don't have time for it. We are human beings, we're adults. We should know how to speak. A closed mouth does not get fed. So how are you going to know if you do not ask them? Or how you can I'm not gonna be playing with y'all. Point
I'm
blank,
not gonna
period.
guess. I'm gonna
That's
ask and
it.
you're gonna tell me. And if I'm having doubts about it, then that's my higher power. That's my connection to my higher power,
That's your
giving me that
intuition telling you
something not right.
something is off.
Something ain't right.
Yeah. And if you can't
And
have a
let me think about
conversation
this. Do you
about
want
that,
that difficult mama for the rest of your life? Is that what you want? Do you want that difficult person? Do you want that long-term romance? Because let me tell you, a long distance romance is a lonely bed mate.
it is. So I mean, that's just something to consider, even on your end, not even on theirs. These are checks in your spirit where you can ask yourself, like, dang, why can't I have these conversations with them? Why can't I be naked with them emotionally?
Or
Why, like,
do
or
I want to be in a long distance relationship? Like you don't have to choose. You can say no. Like, oh, okay, yeah, that's not what I'm looking for. Thanks,
right? Because
but
if he going
have a
back,
nice
are
day.
you willing to relocate? So that's something. Like, if he
And
know
if
he
you
going back,
relocate, do you want mama-in-law from hell in your ear? Well, he should have married Sue Ellen.
so it's
I don't
it's
know why
it's
he
though
married you
there's
anyway.
a
Sue
lot
Ellen can make a
in
bitter
it.
pot roast to you.
So there's a lot in there for you to unpack before you can ask how if anybody else is legit. Because what if he does want to be with you, but he wants to go back home? Are you willing to make that move? Are you willing to do whatever? Are you going to force him to be here? Because then you got to look at all the compromise that's got to happen. Because now one of y'all gonna be mad at some point in the world. Like if you go over there and you're not happy there and you want to come back, now you all are mad because you done gave up your life over here and you came over here like Angie said, you got the mother-in-law from hell, and so you kind of have to consider all of those things. If he in it, are you legit in it? Are you legit with him with
Is the
all
sex
this stuff
that
that's
good that
going
you
on?
willing to sacrifice your happiness for the penis? Like, is the sex that good?
So,
I mean, I don't know your capacity for love, but I'm just saying, is that what you want?
and those are just questions that you should ask yourself or
Because it ain't
explore
gonna get no
before
better
you,
over there than it is over
yeah,
here.
before you start asking about somebody else. You kind of got to sweep around your own front door. So
Like,
it's
is
just
that what
like,
I want? What does I want? I feel like you're laying down your power and hoping that a reader will just tell you that he desires you in that way. But what is it that you want moving forward? How do you want
mhm.
your relationship to move forward?
It's like they always say, happy wife, happy life. No, happy spouse, happy house. Like I don't have time for that. Like we both should be happy. Like there's no reason that he should have to compromise more than you. Those aren't relationships. Like y'all have to figure out what works for y'all. And if it's going to be too much compromise on either side, so you have to figure out what you want to do as well. So whether he in it or not, are you in it for the long run? Or everything that's going on with the crazy mama seem like, or the intrusive mother, she might be crazy, she's very intrusive. It's a cultural thing, you have to understand that stuff. So that's going to put a hindrance on your relationship. Do you want to deal with those things? You
And
got
if
to
you do
know,
it, it's that good and you love it, then just go ahead and do it. Just
then fight for it.
meet
if
me
not
at the altar in your white dress.
if not
Don't do it.
holla. And on that note, we
It
signing
was a
off.
good night, everybody. Thank you all for coming through. I'm trying to be more consistent with my Sundays, but today I just had a lot of energy and it felt good. So I'm here. Again, I do personals. And that's what got me motivated. I finished a personal and I had all this energy and I was like, oh, let me just go live and get rid of some of this energy. So that's where the results were. So, I'm glad that everybody, came in. It was good seeing you all. Again, Shauna will be back on in the morning doing her tea time, but she doesn't do readings during tea time anymore. She just focused on the energy for the week, and it is some very good information. And then Tuesday, Ms. Julie will be back with Miss Susan. They will be doing Tuesday at 8 a.m. Believe it is. I think it's 8 a.m. Tuesday mornings with Miss Susan and Miss Julie. And then Wednesday, when you want your love readings, that'll be Miss Bonnie and Miss Julie. And then on Wednesday night, it'll be me and Don from Sonora Mr. Tarot at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Then Thursday, it'll be Don and um,
Shauna.
Shauna in the morning again. And then on Friday, it'll be Miss Julie and Scott with the Gabriel Project. So every single day, one of us is live except for Saturday. Sunday through Friday, somebody is live every week. So tune in, like, share, subscribe, and comment, and let us know that what you want us to that you enjoy spending this time with us. All right, everybody, have a good night. Did it end?
Mm-hmm.